This fucking works today. Alright, please tell me you guys can hear me. Last time I tried streaming, let's just say every single fucking thing that could have gone wrong went wrong, and it really put me off trying for like a month. That shit was frustrating as all hell, so I really don't want to deal with that again. Loud and clear, alright. I had to get my mic, like, so that I had to switch out my mic. You guys have probably noticed in the videos by now. But, I switched back to, like, the old mic I had, which is just a Blue Yeti, because my other one just kept getting, like, audio feedback, and, like, it was, like, crackling and shit. So I don't know what was going on with that. That was really weird. And I really don't feel like figuring out my webcam either, because it was also having problems. So, no webcam. But, we're gonna be doing some challenge mode raids today. Audio is the worst. I tech changed my mind. Oh, I agree 100%, dude. Audio tech is like, every time there's a Windows update or like anything that affects my audio settings, I panic like really, really fucking hard because it's such a fucking nightmare to fix, man. Because it's not just the audio. I have to fix it like in my recording software. I have to fix it like in my computer itself. I have to fix it in Discord. I have to fix it in Sony Vegas. Like, it's a fucking headache, man. So, I have been doing a little bit of CM raids. This is going to be a bit of a spoiler, because I'm obviously pre-recorded. You guys, you watch the series, you guys know that by now. I'm at 999 out of, 1,400, whatever the fuck, collection log slots. It's been a really long-running meme on my series that I don't have a Twisted Bow. On all series, every account I've ever done, no Twisted Bow. Never on my main, never on my hardcore, and never on this account. So, I decided what I wanted to do is I wanted my 1000th slot to be something new from Chambers of Xeric. Now, obviously, because of the way the collection log works, there's a lot of items that could be potentially new from Chambers of Xeric for me, even though I technically already have everything in here except the T-Bow and the Elder Maul. Like, I already have a Kodai, I had the Onyx in the past, I've had all the Ancestral, I've had, all that stuff in the past. But collection log isn't retroactive because Jagex is stupid. So I thought it'd be cool for my 1000th slot to be from Chambers because, it could be the pet, could be the T-Bow, be pretty sick. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I haven't streamed in a long time, so if I'm not very good at responding to chat and whatnot, I'm really sorry. It's been a while. I'm a bit rusty. Go down here. I feel like you're so spooned, but just not with a log. No. I'm not even gonna fucking pretend. Like, sometimes YouTubers will put on the guise. It's like, oh, well, at least, I'm lucky here. There's definitely places I've been lucky on RuneScape. Like, for example, last week with the Dagenhai log. Like, obviously, I was pretty lucky on that. But in terms of, like, actual late game, I didn't set a challenge mode, did I? Fuck. In terms of, like, late-game useful items, I'm actually pretty fucking mind-bogglingly unlucky. I am currently, between all my accounts that I've never received a Twisted Bow on any of my accounts, I am currently a little over 4.5 times the rate for a Twisted Bow. Which, in case you don't know, that is basically, like, well over 1 year of full-time 40-hour work weeks of playing the game, just doing raids. And I don't have a Twisted Bow. So, yeah, I'm not exactly lucky in that sense. I'm also, at this point, you guys haven't seen this in the videos yet, but I am actually nearly 7, just wait for it, 7 times the drop rate for a next item. 7 times. 7. Okay, sir, why didn't you activate it? Come on, let's go, buddy. So yeah, luck and Dabe are not exactly two things that generally get said in the same sentence, you know? Like I said, there are items I've been lucky on. Like, if you look at it from, like, the big picture thing, getting the Ellie from Corp, very lucky. That I fucking melted that thing, holy shit. Getting the Ellie from Corp, very lucky. But also the fact that it was my first sigil at, like, 800 KC, not that good. Like, it's 1 in, I want to say, hey, thanks for Foxy. I think it's 1 in 595. Holy fuck, those donation sounds are so goddamn loud. I think it's 1 in 595 for any sigil, like any non-specific sigil. But I'm trying to force myself to engage more in content like Chambers, because I feel like it genuinely would really motivate me to do more things like TOA if I had the T-Bow. I feel like a lot of the reason that I have such a hard time not burning out of this game, especially, like, you know, currently where my series is at, it's difficult to get new items and stuff. It's just the bad luck. The bad luck really it really kills interest when you're at certain parts of the game where the grinds themselves, even if you have average luck, are already very slow, so. Hey, thanks, Eric. Yeah, I don't really stream, man, like, ever. I'm just trying to maybe potentially get in the habit of streaming, like, a little bit, since, like I kind of just said, I am in the end game a bit more now, so streaming and end game RuneScape tend to go pretty well together. Brawl isn't helping a lot. Nah, he's doing more than you think. I'm doing pretty good, Henrik. I'm focusing pretty heavily on real life stuff right now. I mean, obviously, you know, RuneScape's still my job. I'm still working. But, like, starting my bulk officially today for the first time. I mean, I guess I kind of started pseudo bulking in February, but I added on to my workout routine. So every morning before I get on my computer, I do 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, and 10 pull-ups on top of my 5 days a week workout routine. I'm trying to, my wife and I are planning on starting a family in the next year or two, and I kind of have this goal. I want to be a DILF. Huge. I want to be a huge fucking DILF, man. So that's goals right there, you know? Also, how did this Tecton start out so fucking amazing, and it's turned into such a bad kill? So yeah, I'm like heavily upping my protein, heavily upping what I'm eating in general. I'm trying to get my daily calories up to about 3,000 a day for my bulk, which is a lot, but my maintaining, I have a ridiculous metabolism. My maintaining calories is about 2,500. So yeah, eating 3,000 calories a day is not only fucking expensive, it's just difficult. It's difficult to actually, like, this is gonna sound hilarious and kind of stupid, but, like, you never realize how much time it takes to eat until you have to eat that much. Person who's been at 5'10", eating properly is hard thing. Oh yeah, dude. 2 years ago, I'm also 5'10". 2 years ago, I weighed about 120, and I currently maintain around 160 and a pretty low body fat percentage. I'm kind of sad, though, because my bulk is going to definitely get rid of my visible abs, which sucks. Because that's like a huge, you know, self-esteem booster to have. So... Eat that much of actually healthy stuff, not fast food? Yeah, I never eat fast food, man. Pretty much all of my meals consist of noodles, chicken, and rice. And beef. Lately, to try and, like... Hey, thanks for the 5, Josh. Lately, to try and bolster my calories for my bulk, I've been having a lot of peanut butter. I fucking hate peanut butter. Like, I just fucking hate it. I cannot stand it. So I've been having it with sliced apples. It helps a lot. Like, I think yesterday I had 800 calories in just fucking peanut butter. Which is, yeah. It's not my favorite food in the world. Also, don't judge the purple sweets or the blood fury. I only have 30 challenge mode KC. This is... You guys might see me die and fuck up a lot. I'm still actually kind of like learning how to get better at CMs too. I do not know prep CM. I'm not a fucking god at this shit. I am still learning, so... That was really fucking delayed. Is that a necklace switch? I take the Blood Fury for just consistency on Ulm. I don't need it, but I have 7 blood shards in the bank, so I figure I might as well just use it. Ab, show the stream. If you go to my Twitter, I posted a picture, progress picture a couple weeks ago. Hey, people like, you're so healthy, boy, I'm a skeleton. It's yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to kind of adapt, I would say. So Sam, you can't blood fear, by the way. Hey, Mr. Backseater, I'm an Iron Man. I'm gonna do things differently than what the metas are. But thank you. I'm not here to get backseated, brother. If you don't like the way I'm doing things, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to. But I'd appreciate not getting backseated. I also am probably supposed to use much better gear like Torva, you know, but I don't do that either. Or you know, a Twisted Bow. What is the 1000 thing you're going for? I ideally would love to get a Twisted Bow for the 1000th slot. That would be fucking incredible. Why did I drop my fucking axe? I did that backwards. I would love to get a Twisted Bow. That would be a huge game changer for me. It might make me actually enjoy Tombs of Amascut, because I really don't enjoy Tombs of Amascut. I know some people do, and maybe it's the drop rates, maybe it's like the fact that I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't want to say forces you, but like really heavily encourages you to be in a team. I prefer things where like I can do things on my own. Even if it's not necessarily as efficient, like, Tombs of Amascut you can, but it's just substantially more difficult to do solo Tombs of Amascut. I shouldn't say substantially. It's more of a nuisance than anything else. So... Alright, this is, like, just a tad too loud on the music, I think. So let me turn this down. There, that should be better. It was nice for Tech. Yeah, but the thing about Bofa that a lot of people, oh, I need to turn that off. Idle alerter. Sorry about that, guys. I have that on all the time, but I know that you guys don't like seeing it. The red flashing screen, I just turned it off. The thing about the Bofa, though, is you have to take full crystal armor. And a lot of people really underestimate the difference between, not even Misori and crystal, but, like, Arma in crystal. It's a massive difference. Plus it's more slots, like you have to take more switches to do it. It's just, there's a lot that people I feel like don't really think about. Oh, I did that in a really bad order. This is gonna be really awkward. This is gonna be really awkward. This is gonna be really awkward. I'm not gonna go. Please hit one hammer. Oh, you fucking douche. Alright, well, this is gonna be like an 8-year fucking ice demon, so I'll see you guys when I'm done with this. Are you live often? Absolutely not. I'm trying, and I've been saying this, and just like every fucking streamer, I always say this shit. I've been trying to be more consistently live, as in, like, at least I'm trying to go live, like, once a month. But it's a big mental thing for me, too. I know it doesn't really show too much, especially because I don't have face cam on today. But I'm a very anxious person, and live streaming is, like... I very much dislike unpredictability, in the sense that, like, I don't know what chat's gonna be like, I don't know if there's gonna be a bunch of assholes that I have to deal with. It's just, it can be a headache sometimes. I prefer video making, which is why I'm really consistent in my uploads, but not consistent remotely with live streaming. It used to be the inverse, actually, but I realized that it takes too much of a toll on my mental health to be live all the time. I don't really like to be put under, like, a microscope 24/7. Just not really a fan. That being said, I do enjoy being live occasionally. You know, I enjoy the interaction, just not super often. Purple rates are insane. Yeah, they're insane if you're doing, like, insanely high invocations with a lot of people, but that's the thing. You have to think, too, if I'm doing 8-man TOA, everyone else has a staff, everyone else has a T-bow, everyone else has absolute bis gear, usually. I don't. So it's not like it's a, oh, we saw a purple, it was a 1 in 8 chance for it to be me. It's... oh, I saw a purple, it probably will almost never be mine, because it has contribution points the way that, you know, like, chambers, or, you know, the way that everything really works in RuneScape these days. So, because of that, I don't really stand much of a chance of even getting the drops. So it just, it's a bit of a demotivator, I guess. Ooh, that's the wrong overhead. Alright, come here, buddy. Can you just safe spot yourself right here? No? Alright, fuck you. How about this time? No? Alright. Kinda rude. And I walked right back into that. That was a genius move right there. Next, not fun in mass. I don't enjoy necks in small teams here. I just hate necks, to be 100% honest with you. It's not remotely a fun boss for me. I'm just gonna eat that. It's not really a remotely fun boss for me. I definitely enjoy doing it more with my friend in duo, and you'll see a lot more of that in the upcoming videos. But also, just like I said, with most endgame content, the reason I don't enjoy it isn't necessarily because it's, like, bad. Okay, Nex is just bad. I think most people can agree. Nex is just, it's just bad. It's poorly designed. It's not a very fun boss. But, like, I'm 7 times, or like 6.5 times the drop rate for a Nex item, and I still have 0 Nex items. So you can imagine when you go that dry, it's just not fun, you know? It's just not fun to be that dry. And you know what? This is something that I say all the time to my friends, but this is the hill that I will die on, and people can hate me for it, flame me for it, whatever. I think RuneScape would do really, really well if we had bad luck protection. You can hate me. You can hate that statement. You can think it's wrong. You can think it's stupid. I don't care. Hey, thank you for becoming a channel member, buddy. I appreciate that. Sorry, I can't really look at your name right now, but I appreciate that very, very much. It is just... it's a nuisance. It's a nuisance to be, like, super, super dry everywhere. It just sucks. Can you explain the immense amount of difference between Crystal Armor and Arma? The defense bonus alone is a pretty big one, but the fact that you have to have the full armor on for it to be effective, you also basically, I don't want to say need, but having the helmet makes a really big difference, whereas when you have Misori, you don't really need the helmet for Twisted Bow to be really effective, and most people just camp the Neats helm the whole time. So it's an extra inventory slot, and when you're doing things like High Invocation TOA, an extra inventory slot can make a very, very large difference. Being a problem only dry because you're an Iron Man? Well, no, because if I was on my main, I'd be doing collection log content too, and it would be exactly the same. I'd still be just as dry on my main. I'm not sitting here saying, like, oh, you hit the drop rate, you get the item. I'm saying, like, for people that are in a situation like me, for example, where I'm 7 times the drop rate for an item at Nex. I mean, like, I feel like most people would agree that's pretty fucking ridiculous. And that just shouldn't happen. I'm not sitting here pretending I have the ultimate perfect solution to fixing that problem. I'm just saying I think it's something that should be looked at and potentially addressed, because I feel like that's the main problem that endgame RuneScape has, is the fact that if you look at back in 2017 before Chambers came out, the amount of time it would take to get your endgame armor was like, it was Bandos, it was Arma, and those bosses were a lot slower back then, but it was actually reasonable. And I remember you seen Iron Man in 2016, or just a person in general in 2016 with like full Arma, full Bandos, and you're sitting there, you're like, damn, that Iron account is sick. But now you see it, and it's like, it means nothing. And most people who get Twisted Bows and whatnot, they're lucky on them. It's not like, most people don't actually go to rate to get those items. They're just lucky on them. 4 times rate, you get a buff. It should not even be 4 times. It should not take that long to get a buff. 4 times the rate for a Twisted Bow is ridiculous. Speaking from personal experience, it's ridiculous. I personally really like the way that they designed the Wildy bosses, because the drops are not ridiculously slow to get. Like, I hope that more bosses that come out are like that, where it's not like, hey, hundreds and hundreds of hours time investment to get these drops. That's dumb. I think that the concept of like artificial interaction because you have to spend a lot of time there is dumb. Again, that's my take. Take it or leave it. It's fine if you don't agree with it, but that's just my personal opinion. Willy bosses are not really high risk, high reward, man. You can go out there risking absolutely nothing, except for the 50k entry fee. Speaking from experience, that's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, so. Yeah, but the thing about that, Kyle, as someone who plays WoW, in fact, you know, I just got my first Algalon kill. Fucking feels good, man. In WoW, something always drops. You know? The something always drops every time you kill it. So it's not like oh, I killed it and got no items. If World of Warcraft did that, dude, that game would not exist. Like, no one would fucking play it. Because that would just be really fucking broken. What are you? You're the meleeer. I'm paying no fucking attention. Also, like, WoW... don't hit that again. Also, WoW is, like... There's very few items that are that impactful like the Twisted Bow is in RuneScape. Like, Twisted Bow in RuneScape, there is no item in World of Warcraft that is that impactful. Period. I fucking hate Vanguards, man. Also, I have apparently a much harder time focusing while I'm talking than I thought I would. The only thing that I'm okay with not getting bad luck protection, ironically, is pets. And that's just because they mean nothing. But I understand the opposing side of the argument is pets mean nothing. Why not just give them the bad luck protection? And I'm not, like, opposed to them having it. I just fucking shot the mage instead of the fucking meleeer. That was my most genius move ever. I'm probably gonna die here. Nope, I didn't die. I mean, I'd agree with you, Dextro, but Shadow is also incredibly rare. That's the problem. Dude, I'm getting fucking bodied over here. I'm just not hitting. I'm overloaded, right? Yeah, I'm overloaded. Okay. Supposedly. Oh, I definitely just did too much damage there and reset it because I was fucking reading something in my chat. Oh my god, they didn't reset. Holy shit. They didn't reset. I'm amazing. I'm so good at this game. Don't even at me. Yo, thank you for the gifted sub, man. Or gifted membership. I don't fucking know how the fuck dude, it's so hard to fucking read chat and fucking raid. How do people do this? I mean, it's been a year since I've like actively attempted to do a stream, pretty much. But like, oh my god, this is so much harder than I remember being. You're still a little high. Most people don't have ADHD. No, I'm trying to fucking read my chat. How is that ADHD? Focusing on chat does not make you have ADHD, my guy. Alright, the mage is still a little high. It keeps going. I can PK you in a raid. I mean, when I'm streaming, I don't think it'll really bother me. If I die in a raid when I'm not streaming, it kind of pisses me off, though. Like, because it's just like a time waste, you know? So. Doing both terribly at the same time as a symptom. Bro, your name is Kyle. Fuck out of here, man. You have no fucking friends. You're sitting in a RuneScape stream flaming someone on a fucking Monday in the morning, bro. Get a life. I refuse to ever do Vanguards in a normal raid. CMs, they're fine. But normal raids, I feel like they just die instantly. And they are constantly resetting. Though I know that they're, like, way better than they used to be. I'm pretty sure they used to be just, like... They reset it, what was it? It was, like, 20% back in the day. Now it's, like, a 30... Is it 30 or 40? 33% that they have their margins on? I can't fucking remember. You're from the US? I am from the US, yeah. Pretty sure I just picked up a fucking Kodai potion. Who the fuck has ever used a Kodai potion in their life? Ever do team raids? I barely do raids at all. So, no. I barely raid, let alone team raid. The reason I'm doing CMs is just because it's, you know, there's a couple items I'm still missing, so, like, why not just do CMs instead of doing normal raids? It's about as point efficient if you count the time scouting and everything, so... Raids are kind of demotivating because you can just go so dry and get scrolls. Yeah, tell me about it, man. I try not to be, like, too forceful in terms of, like, hey, do nothing but raids until you get item. Because that's what's caused me to burn out of the game several times in the past. And even just doing, like, a solid week of chambers, like, burns me out these days. You know, pot next after raid? Not today. Maybe tomorrow. 29 Dex and 29 Arcane. I have lost count of how many I have of both, to be honest. The bright side is, at least Dex scrolls are kind of worth something again. I think they're, like, 35 mil right now. So are, I saw the Avernic Defenders are like 80 mil or something again. Holy shit, man, that's crazy. Class D playing WoW, Holy Paladin, Resto Druid, Resto Shaman. And I'm Horde on Mankrik. Tebow this raid, you can quote me. Bro, if I get a Tebow this raid, I'll be very, very happy. Very, very happy, man. For Classic? Oh, I don't play retail. I heard Dragonflight's pretty good, though. Is my music just not playing anymore? No, it's just like a dead silence point. All right, well, you guys just deal with this awkward, very quiet part of the music, I guess. You also go for achievements on Classic? No, I don't have the time. I probably would. I honestly don't have the time because of RuneScape. Oh, I'm on a fucking timetable now. I hate when it does that. It's awkward. Now I'm actually, like, fighting the clock on this. Should be fine, but sometimes you just hit zeros, you know? I don't understand why sometimes it'll smack the fucking grub and sometimes it doesn't. That's one aspect of of CMs that I don't understand. Like, I tried doing what Gitsin, if you're still in here, I tried doing what you suggested, and most of the time it works. But sometimes like that, it'll just fucking just walk over and hit it still. And I don't fucking know why. Really aggravating. It's one of those things where, like, if you have really, really bad luck, it can just entirely fucking ruin your raid. Like, for example, right there, that I just didn't fucking have my prayer ready and I just walked out like a fucking dingus. Like, I just did it twice in a row. Please stop doing that, man. Oh my god. Don't do what you're trying to do to me right now, please. Just hit. Just hit. Please just hit. For the love of God, just hit. This music is making this so much more fucking intense. Please just hit. If I don't hit here, I have to grab grubs, I think. Dude, just hit. This is ridiculous. Hit. Please. Still have time, but, like, hit, dude. Such a fucking terrible kill. Thank you. Oh my god. I hate that. I don't know why that happens, though. Like, sometimes it's perfectly fine, and it won't tag any of the grubs by the time I run in, but sometimes it just does that, and I just don't get it. There's really no rhyme or reason, man. Worthwhile achievements because I'd rather grind stuff in OSRS. See, the problem with me is I really like playing other games, but I have this mentality, especially with where I'm at in RuneScape right now with my series, and I might have to start trying to maybe like kind of workshop some new series at some point here because of the fact that it's taking me a really long time to make episodes now. I guilt myself, like really badly. I guilt myself when I'm playing other games, and it's really, really bad to do that. Like, sometimes it makes it really hard to enjoy playing other games. So, yeah. Getting Rush Shaman to guild constantly doesn't want 5 healers is annoying because I end up playing Ellie. Yeah, I've had guild, like, tons of guild drama already in Wrath of the Lich King, and my like, kind of core group of friends and I decided right now we're kind of just doing a bunch of GDKPs, because GDKPs are pretty fucking good on my server for the most part. Like, I just got my first 10-minute Algalon kill, and that was done in a GDKP, so... Plus, I'm trying to buy Valenier on all of my fucking healers, because I play 3 characters and they're all healers. So, GDKP is really the only way to do that. What are the games you enjoying? I play Classic WoW, that's about it. I really don't find that I enjoy, like, campaign games anymore. I don't know why, I can't enjoy campaign games anymore. I just don't find them particularly fun. And MMOs, they kind of all run the same route, right? Where it's like, get from point A to point B. Oh, shit, I want to be better at the game. Look up how to be better at the game. Okay, now I'm kind of a tryhard at the game. Like, I don't know. I'm not, like, one of those asshole people that's like, if you're not doing everything perfectly, I hate you. But, like, I do tend to always gravitate towards the slightly better, like, players whenever I'm playing MMOs. The problem is the slightly better players are usually not so slightly better in terms of their social skills and their adjustment into, like, you know, having legitimate fucking conversations with people and whatnot. So they end up just being huge assholes all the time, and who the fuck wants to be around that? That's just a fucking... It's obnoxious. Like, I don't like being around people that are just gonna treat me like shit 24/7. So, you know... it's difficult because it's hard. Like, I'm trying to find a guild currently in WoW, and it's hard because, like, I'm trying to find people that are good enough to, like, clear the content properly, but then also, you know, enjoy the fucking game and not just, like, complain. They're like, I don't want to raid anymore. I'm like, dude, raiding's part of the game I enjoy the most. And I get that a lot of people look at me with RuneScape and think the same thing. And that's fair. To be fair, I've been playing RuneScape full time for 8 years. So, you know, yeah. But, like, there's some aspect of RuneScape I still enjoy. But to me, it's definitely more of, like, insert X amount of time, get X amount of content kind of situation. Whereas with WoW, it's like, it's my leisure game, and I feel like anyone who's not actively attempting to, like, make a living off of a game should never really look at it as that serious, I guess. I don't know. I mean, to each their own. You're welcome to look at games however you'd like, but in games that I'm not focusing on for my work, so basically every game but RuneScape, if I'm not having fun doing a particular activity, I simply don't fucking do it. Like, I don't understand why you would subject yourself to something that's not fun unless you literally have to. Like, in my case, for video stuff, there's some content I don't enjoy, but I literally have to do it. I don't understand why you would force yourself to do that if you're not a content creator. Still not twisted about? No, sir. Next. Yeah, I kind of have to do it. It's got best in slot gear. It's got collection log slots, so technically, yeah, I have to do it. I mean, like, you've noticed in the series, I'm not grinding for, like, specifically only end game items all the time anymore, and that's because I realized, well, I get just as much footage out of getting this collection log slot as I do out of, like, the end game stuff. That's why I'm definitely been, like, pivoting my main focus lately. Where are you going, buddy? Of course you're running right where I went. That's just how you do it, huh? Love to do that. Well, the problem with Shrewd is it's just hard to not get burnt. I mean, like, RuneScape is a game that, and this is also why I'm such a strong advocate for bad luck protection and stuff. It's just hard to not get burnt when you go dry. And I get it. It's RuneScape. It's supposed to have blah, blah, but, like, I understand that aspect. But, like, man, you can always make something better. You know, like, RuneScape is a good game, but it can always be made better. Especially if we start focusing on, okay, what's one of the things that keeps making people consistently quit the game? Fucking terrible drop rates on certain items. The better to crystal as soon as it lights or send a couple of hits? It depends. I mean, for me, like, you can see Vasa basically just fully fucking healed the damage I did. I try to go to the crystals a little early because no T-bow makes the damage that I'm doing here a bit less significant, so I try and get more phases without getting teleported. But I think it's just one of those feels craft things where it's like, depending on how you personally feel about it, is how you should do it. Like, I prefer doing it like this. You're gonna change drop rates, things will become way too common. Well, I'm talking about bad luck protection, man. The amount of people that are actually on drop rate for so many of these rare items that exist in the game is very low, because that's just how the bell curve and statistics work. More people are going to get items lucky than unlucky, because most people don't play the game or, like, play that piece of content long enough to get to the point where they can get that unlucky. So the majority of the end game items that exist in the game only exist because players got lucky. Oh, you fucking came off one tick too soon, huh? That was pretty rude. You couldn't have just waited one more tick, huh? I need a pity system for first time drops, not every time after that. But the thing is, they could just make the item that drops an untradeable item, so it doesn't even impact the economy of the game at all. Because, like, you can make the argument, oh, well, if someone gets an untradeable Twisted Bow, they don't need to buy a Twisted Bow. And yeah, that's true, but again, to go back to what I just said, the amount of people who would hit a pity drop rate for a Twisted Bow is very, very few. Like, very, very, very few people are 2x rate for a Twisted Bow. This is a terrible fucking Vasa, by the way. Terrible Vasa, terrible Vespio. This raid's been fucking rough. And obviously, probably like half of it is because I'm trying to talk to chat, and I'm definitely not being very efficient with my clicks and shit, but... I'm 3x rate. I mean, yeah, there are people that go that dry, but that's the thing. There are more people that go substantially lucky than people that go substantially dry, you know? Where am I going? I got Twisted Bow at 120 KC and 2 other bow splits before it. Well, then you are extremely lucky. You are the exact type of person I'm talking about. I mean, take a look at Nooblet, for example. Ooh, I'm out of prayer. Take a look at Nooblet, for example. I love Nooblet, but holy fuck, man. That man is like the anti-Dabe. Every item I'm dry on, he's getting spoon-fed on his iron, and it's crazy. Like, I've been looking at all his Twitter posts and, like, occasionally poking at his videos and shit, and like, oh my god, dude. The man is insane. $20.50 next, KC with no drops. Well, KC at next, unfortunately, is like a terrible fucking metric for tracking how dry you are. It's about the shards that you're the Nile, whatever the fuck they're called, shards that you have. Like, for example, ow, just punched me at 38. Yeah, that's fine. I'm at just about, you are in a really awful spot. I'm at just about 2,000 fragments or 2,000 nil shards without a drop. So the estimated drop rate is 1 in 300 to 350 shards. Take that as you will. I mean, like, 2050 KC in a mass, for example, you're probably not even on rate if that's all mass kills, you know? I'm assuming it's not all mass kills, but, you know, there are people that don't understand how some drops work, so... Lucky on cosmetics on the arm. Yeah, relatable. Dude, fucking pets. This account has been, like, pretty fucking... Sal, thank you. This account has been pretty fucking lucky on pets, but has been just terribly unlucky on, like, useful items. I think the only... I would argue the only, like, really, really useful thing that I got lucky on this account was the Bofa. And don't get me wrong, the Bofa is fantastic. It's not, like, a bad weapon by any means, but, like, it would be nice to just, you know, have RNG kind of make up for itself. Because, you know, the whole thing is like, yeah, everything will level out to the mean, you know, everything trends to the mean eventually. But the amount of time it takes to get there is a long fucking time. Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. I mean, yes, that's how it works, man. But that's... Yes, I don't know if you thought you were going somewhere with that statement. Or if you get 1200 KC without an enhance, you deserve a hell of a lot more than a fucking enhance. You deserve a fucking therapist. Because that's disgusting. Must be nice to not be dry. I would much rather be dry on the Bofa than be dry on the Twisted Bow. Like, you can argue Bofa is more useful in more places, but, like, Twisted Bow, to me, is a much more iconic item. And at least the bright side, for me personally, about being really dry at the enhanced chest would be that I'd be getting tons of extra crystal shards, which would help with the enhanced crystal chest grind, which is a fucking insanely ridiculous grind on iron. Whereas, like, being really dry at chambers doesn't really do anything for me. Since I'm maxed, the resources don't mean a whole lot. So it's just a bit of a, I guess dealer's choice kind of thing. I personally would rather be dry there, but... $4 months, Jesus, that's terrible, dude. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of CG, to be honest. Always need brews and restores for next? I mean, yeah, you do, but... You can get brews and restores much more efficiently outside of chambers. Like, chambers doesn't really give you anything particularly efficiently anymore, especially if you're max, I should say. Like the idea of untradeable versions of it. Sorry, I cannot fucking read chat when I'm doing Muta. Thing fucking hits way too hard. Yeah, I don't know. I think let's just put it like this. This isn't like a me specific thing. I don't even have a fucking other overload. Oh my god, these rooms were slow. I think it's pretty fair to say that RuneScape as a whole is generally speaking more enjoyable when you are lucky. I feel like most people would agree with that statement. So the fact that you can go like as unlucky as some people go can be a huge just turnoff of the game. And when it comes to endgame grinds like RuneScape that have some absolutely fucking ridiculous time investments involved, it sucks. I don't want to keep fucking brewing here because I don't have any fucking overloaded. Okay, fuck off, bro. Fuck off. Fucking kill me. I swear to fucking god if I die at Muta right now, I'm gonna punch a hole through my fucking monitor. I hate Muta. I hate CM Muta. I hate CM Muta with a fucking burning passion. CM Muta is like just the worst. I have never met one person who thinks that CM Muta is well designed. It's not. It just does so much fucking damage. How's your clue stack doing for episode 40? Well, the episode I'm currently working on is episode 45. So, I don't remember. But I did open a lot of clues in that episode, so. What is fucking Big Muta's max hit again? I don't remember. I think it's like 40 something. And you're gonna try and lure me around that corner. Yeah, I see you, you little fucker. I know you. I know what you're trying to do. Stop. Muta decides if you can go to Olm. Yeah, pretty much. Dude, like what is that? You're not even a fucking mage, boss. Why are you eating yourself? Just die. I'm so brewed down, dude. I'm scared to hit a restore because I'm worried I'm gonna pop block myself and then just die. That's the worst part about this boss, man. You need unavoidable damage in the game because of reasons. Yeah, pretty much, right? This boss is a bit of a headache. Not a humble Muta. No, that was not a humble Muta at all. Hey, what's up, Kurt? Yeah, Muta. There's like, honestly, you can't say shit. Muta just blows. Nobody fucking likes Muta, dude. Thank all this. I do have to say, one of my favorite updates in recent times is the, like, being able to change left-click options thing. That is probably, like, one of, if not the best fucking update that the game has ever had. How many brews do I have in the bank? Ooh. Chilling, actually, because I need to take out my stamps. Not trying to forget to take my fucking stamps with me. I have to go to Olm's thing as decent Muta. I mean, I wouldn't fucking leave the raid even if I died here, because, like, as long as I'm completing within the time, I'm still have a chance of getting the dust, which I still need, even though I don't have the pet, but, you know. I only took out 2 restores. I need another one. Update? You mean RuneLight plugin? No, it's a literal update, but, I mean, it's literally just in the game, but sure. Hey Sam, I just heard you come home. Really hope I didn't forget something. Probably did though, because I'm streaming. An idiot. Imagine Boomlet on stream right now. Dude, I'd fucking nut. I'd honestly just nut. Damn, I will. Dylan, don't worry. See, Purple Light. I just got one yesterday. It was a Dex, but not really expecting to see anything today. I did get my first Ancestral kit earlier, though, which I think they're 1 in 75, so technically lucky on that. I mean, it's nice to have the log slot filled out. I don't personally really care for the Ancestral recolor very much. I think it looks okay, but it's not like, I don't know, it's nothing to write home about, in my opinion. And at least the log slot's filled out. You know, even if I don't care for the item itself, it's not completionist to get 3, so I don't need to get 3. Because you can take it off and put it back on as many times as you want, so just having the 1 will do. It'd be pretty cool. Pretty sure that's dead. Where are we in this? Oh, that's really fucking bad. Alright, where the fuck am I in this phase? I have no fucking idea, to be honest with you. Alright, 3 to 1, got it. Oh, you would. You would. You would do that, you douche. This is my sick acid run, alright? Don't judge me. It kind of works, okay? It kind of works, so don't judge me. Game sounds are so intense. Oh, it's just the music I'm playing. It's RuneScape 3 music, actually. Oh. God, CM Ohm hit so fucking hard, dude. Full set and stored POH. Yeah, but you can remove stuff from POH, like, unless you're in Ultimate, and you need, like, the full sets to actually remove it, which, technically, if I was doing Completionist on an Ultimate, the rules would be a bit different. But, you can remove things and put them back in your POH infinite times, so I don't really consider that completionism. Like, completionism means different things to different people. But I have my rules set the way they are because I feel like it provides the most entertaining content rather than just, okay, guys, I need to get 17 sets of this armor because there's 17 different variations that all need to get put in my POH, you know, like, I don't find that to be particularly interesting, though. By the way, I'm really sorry. I know that I'm missing, like, a lot of the chat right now, and I apologize. Again, it's the first time I've streamed in a very long time, and, you know, as you can see, I'm 47 minutes into this raid. The last thing I want to do right now is fucking die and lose a bunch of points, so... Not gonna grind 20 sets of Graceful? I mean, actually, I'm pretty sure I have the Marks of Grace in my bank to actually buy and recolor every set of Graceful because, you know, maxed. But that just doesn't seem like good content. Like, I feel like outside of the bank slots and, like, things like Crystal Crown, there's not really a whole lot of completionist content that people actually really find particularly, like, engaging, you know? Like, Crystal Crown and bank slots, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, that's pretty cool, it's unique, you don't really see Iron Men doing that. But, most of it, I would argue, doesn't really provide a whole lot of interesting content for people. Would you stop with the fucking portals, you dick? But the stams, I mean, stams are honestly pretty fast to get compared to a lot of other resources, so... It's not that big of a deal. I'm pretty sure I have tons of amylase as well, still. And I still have like 1,000 staminas. So I'm kind of chilling. Speaking of stams. Yeah, Ancestral Kits also doesn't matter exactly, because of things like the 2,000 fucking CM Shroud. Like, which, you know, I'm going to have to get that anyway, and we all know I'm going to have that before the Twisted Bow. So, it's fine. But yeah, like, a lot of grinds like that, for example, it's just, Is that really fun to watch? Is it really fun to watch me do nothing but chambers for like a year to get that? Because I don't think so. I mean, like, once I get Tebow, I probably won't care about doing solo CMs anymore, and I'll be much more apt to do, like, team CMs, which obviously make the KC go a lot faster. But, it's just, it's not content. And I can tell you, guaranteed, like, even the people who I know you guys are, like, saying yes in the chat right now, I promise you, me doing nothing but raids content, no one wants to see that. Wow, fucking 2-0 Warhammers, that's sick. No one wants to see that. Okay, it's because I have fucking Rigor on. Why the fuck do I have Rigor on, dude? It's just... no one cares. I've done this before. I've done the whole, like, grind out X content for copious amount of time grind before. And I promise you people don't care because I've seen my viewers drop off. I've seen my subs drop off. I've seen the fall off of it happen before, you know? Like, live streaming, sure, people enjoy generally watching content like this live, but video content, it just doesn't translate nearly as well. It takes way too much time to produce something that is going to end up barely being consumed and not being consumed any more, like, enjoyably than the regular content. It sounded so fucking pretentious. Not intending to sound pretentious, but it's just... obviously, because of how dry I am on the Tebow, it's not the first time I've done a Tebow grind. You know, it's not like I haven't seen the results of what this can do on my channel before. And it's kind of why I bounce around so much in my videos. Dude, I have done no fucking damage to this hand. This is actually god-awful. Holy shit. And that, I did not realize I had acid there, so I'm just going to take a bunch of damage here, because I really don't want to fall out 4-1. That's fine. I know I'm not overloaded or stammed. My fucking shit's just really fucked right now. Hang on, I'll fix this. I'll fix this. Don't worry, I'll fix it. I'll fix it all. Can you just... dude, fucking... I have a Dragon Hunter Lance. It should be so accurate. Why am I hitting so many... okay, I get I'm hitting so many zeros because I fucking hit no hammers, right? But, like... oh my god. It's so bad. Do damage. Do more damage. Don't, like, kill it, though. Still 70 health. I'm kind of chilling, but, like... look at the fucking 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Finally, thank you. Ooh, those are some fucking god tier clicks right there. Just call me Mod Matt K with clicks like that. That was bad. That was bad. Do better? I'll fuck off. Squeaky hammer? Yeah, dude. Overhead camera angle's giving me a headache. How do you play like this? I don't know. I prefer being in this kind of angle. Oh, that was dumb. I prefer being in this kind of angle. I'm really glad he didn't hit me there. I mean, he hit me, but he didn't, like, you know, do damage to me. This is already, like, my third CM raid of the day. Like, because I did 2 before stream. And I know to a lot of people it's like, oh, that's nothing. But it's like, dude, it's already 3 hours of raids. And when you're fucking asteroid raids, it takes so much fucking motivation to even, like, gear up. Once I start doing it, it's not that bad. But, like, it's just, like, getting in the process of starting is the worst part. 100%, man. Oh, that was dumb. That was really... oh, my God. What are those bombs? What is that? Please just hit it, dude. I swear to God. Just fucking thank you. Oh, my God. I was going to fucking scream if I didn't kill it there. Probably would have been a better idea to kill the melee hand first, considering I didn't hit any Warhammers on it. But I was about to fucking scream, dude. Resetting phase 3 hands. Name, like, one thing in the entire raid that is more tilting than resetting phase 3 hands. Because I don't think there is anything, to be honest with you. Reason you play small pick screen over resizable? Yeah, there is. It's actually because if I play resizable, it looks fucking shitty in videos. You cannot see what's going on in videos because my screens are... they're not, I guess, not by today's standards big screens. I have 22-inch monitors, but like, if I were to play in resizable, it just doesn't... like, the video is the same size either way. Like, if you're watching it, so it just looks really, really fucking bad because everything is just tiny and smushed. Flanking to 2 HP head. Okay, fair. How about something that's, like, generally speaking, not really in your control, right? Like, if you just happen to hit a bunch of fucking zeros on the hand, that's just, like, so far out of your control, there's nothing you can do. You just got dicked by horrible RNG. Like, these fucking... Stop spawning fucking healing pools, bro. Please. Being a little rude right now, buddy. Alright, I will catch up with chat in just a second. I apologize. When I stream, it's generally more about the chat than about the content. But when I'm doing raids, it's really like, I don't want to fucking die. Man, I don't want to fucking die right now. Hey, what's up, HumorBot? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I don't know how long was left on that thrall. I just kind of instinctively resummoned it. I don't think I need to restam. You're pretty much dead here. Alright, let's see if I add purple for the boys. Not a purple. It's also not a yellow. That's a nothing. Alright, wait. So having friends that expect you to carry them, like having them say, I just need you to get to final phase. Oh, that is definitely tilting. But that's kind of just weird, though. I wonder why your 5th DDS spec didn't go through on P2 Warden Core before realizing you didn't sip your blue pot. Oof. This is it. This is it. Why is my chat full of numbers? Alright, I guess I'll just fucking dub over these in the future, but that is 31. Hey, pretty good. I'll take 48 snaps. It's not bad. The PK montage muted out has been chopping me. So waiting for your campfire stream or just talk? Yeah, I'd love to do that. I think, like, once my wife is working full-time and we're starting to, like, talk about a family and content creation, kind of sits on the back burner for me more, as in, like, it's not, like, the primary income of our house. I think I'll probably be much more apt to be trying new things. Like, just trying things that aren't just, like, hey, RuneScape. You know what, also, I'm just not gonna bring the torture switch while I'm streaming because I can't, my brain just fucking can't, dude. Also, bring the assembler. I don't think it gives me a max hit. So it just doesn't really feel worth it to me. I probably should be bringing a blowpipe if we're being 100% honest, because I don't bring a blowpipe. But, I don't know. I'm just being an idiot today, I guess. I used to take the bludgeon too, but I don't really feel like that's even worth it. Like, I don't know. I generally only really use the bludgeon when I got, like, 2 Warhammer hits on Tecton, and that doesn't happen super often, so I guess I could have taken a 3rd stam on this one, but whatever, I don't really care that much. Hey, what's up, Bobby? How's it going, man? Oh, that felt fucking good. Cracked my fucking knuckles, man. Woo! Sam, it's fine. My wife's going hard trying to bolster the stream. I appreciate it. That's a supportive woman right there. You get you a partner who will support your shitty fucking RuneScape streams. That's what you do. Oh, a 0. We're gaming. Woo! A reset. Let's go. I love Tecton. Fucking Tecton, dude. Oh, Tecton. Oh, Tecton. Oh, Tecton. The best part is you have to redo all your potions. Yay! You'd be interested in being in Guild Wars Game Season 4? I am not uninterested. I was in Eevescape's Battle Royale, like, as a last-minute thing, because, Tanzu backed out, and they needed, like, a fill. I really enjoyed doing that. The only... I guess, like, not, like, problem, but, like, I don't really know I don't really, like, know the other content creators very well, and it's, like, a huge fucking anxiety trip for me. Look, I like to run out. It makes me feel better, alright? It gives me time to breathe before going back in and fucking raging when I inevitably have to leave the fucking raid again because my Warhammer doesn't hit. It's like my count to 10 time so I don't fucking rage, alright? See, look, there's the first one. Alright, here we go. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Oh. Woo! 1. 3, 4. Say you're getting over RuneScape. I would say that to me, RuneScape has been more of a job for a long time. That doesn't mean I don't enjoy the game, though. There are things that I enjoy this game. Fucking Ninja Impling. There are things that I enjoy in this game, but there's a lot of stuff that also frustrates me. And lately, a lot of the content that frustrates me is being released more than the content that doesn't. So, Rune Knives, that's garbage. Going for speed? No, I'm going for completions, brother. I don't have a T-bow. I can't go for speed. Going for speed without a T-bow is bold. That's just bold, man. I don't have fucking balls like that, alright? And yeah, Soup didn't ask me to be in GG3, which I'll admit I was a little salty about after seeing that there was like their fucking thumbnail guy was in there. I'll admit. But the way that he asked Shelby to be in it, like, was just, it rubbed me the wrong way personally. I don't know how Shelby felt about it, and I will not speak for him. But it was like, if you guys remember the Gilmore Games, like, Season 0 thing, it was like, hey, we need these, you guys want to, like, compete to be in the season? Which, I don't know, that just, no offense to Soup or anything, he seems like a really good, genuine guy, and it just, I don't think he would ever do anything like that to be malicious. It just kind of rubbed me the wrong way to be like, hey, if you want to be in here, you have to compete to be in here when all these other people didn't have to do that. It just feels kind of weird to me personally, but that's just probably me being nitpicky. So I try not to be, like, super anal about that, because I know that I'm the type of person that's, like, I don't want to say hypersensitive, but, like, hyper aware of things that probably are not actually fucking happening. Like, there's no way that would have been done to be like, ow, didn't move fast enough there, to be, like, intended to be insulting, right? Like, I don't see him doing anything like that to be, like, intended to be insulting, but to me personally, it feels insulting, if that makes sense. Or something like couldn't decide. Yeah, but I just think it's weird to like, and I agree, that's probably what it is, like, couldn't decide. But then to have in someone like 8sat, who is, like, seems like a really genuine guy, and does make some fantastic thumbnails, over just putting in someone like Guides for Us All, who, if we're being honest, is pretty well known in the community. I mean, he has, like, I think over 150k subs at this point. Like, it's just a weird decision to me. Like, I was personally 100% rooting for Shelby to be in there. I feel like Shelby's an incredibly, like, he's a good friend, but he's also an incredibly entertaining guy. And I feel like he would have really, like, brought a lot of banter, made the season, like, a bit more interesting. Like, dude, I am fucking up my Tecton today. Soup the one that hosts? Yeah, Soup is the one that hosted the Gilmore Games. Which, by the way, I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, it is, hands down, the fucking editing, everything about it, it's really, really good. I'm by no means, like, discrediting him as a person or his content. I feel like, you know, having Shelby in there would have made it really fucking good. I personally don't consider myself, like, the most, like, entertaining person or anything, but that's why, like, I honestly would rather see Shelby in there than me any day. I'm also surprised that people like SparkMac aren't in there, which, like, I know, like, you can say what you want about SparkMac, but he is, like, a pivotal member of the community. Like, people know who SparkMac is. And it's weird that he wasn't in that. Or maybe he wasn't asked, I don't know. Like, if the goal is to, you know, get all the biggest creators in there, then that kind of should have been it. To be honest, I do think that, fucking Bodhi, no matter what he's in, is the most fucking entertaining person ever. I do have to say, like, I'm incredibly happy that, like, at the helm of this community, we have people like Bodhi and Foe, because they're both really wholesome guys, and they seem like, okay, did I not click smash there? Am I fucking stupid? I swear I clicked smash there. Come on, let's go. You get smashed here, then you come over here. Come on, let's go, buddy. You can do it. That one's still going to be red, but at least it'll... Okay, never mind. Neither of them are red. It's just no color. That's fine, whatever. I don't think the goal is just to get the biggest creators in. I mean, I disagree, considering the fact that his intro literally says, like, we have gathered X amount of the biggest creators in RuneScape. So, I mean, like, his intro alone kind of disagrees with that statement, brother. The reason that you want the biggest creators in there is because, no offense to the random Joe Schmoes in the community and stuff, but, like, this is going to sound fucking incredibly douchey and condescending. There's not really a whole lot of motivation to watch a game show if you don't know anyone in the game show. It takes too much time to get invested into the personalities than it does to, like, kind of, I guess, like, stay invested in the people you already know. Like, people already know who Bodhi is. People already know who Foe is. So, like, you don't have to get reinvested or reacquainted with them. Choice of content creators disagrees with you. I mean, outside of, like, 1 or 2 people, almost everyone on Gilnor Games are some of the biggest creators in the community. And, like, the 1 or 2 people, I'm pretty sure they're still all outside of 8set. I think he was the only one that was, like, I guess more of, like, the dark horse. Like, no one really knew who he was. Oh, no, I agree with you, Girth. I'm just saying, like, that seems like kind of the goal. Yeah, outside of 8set, everyone on the season was incredibly recognized. There was no one in there that was, like, I had never heard of before outside of him. But it's obviously because, you know, he's a thumbnail guy. It's not like he makes, like, videos and stuff. At least as far as I know. Maybe he does now, but... Did I pick up a lockpick already? I did not. Victim, I would say Victim isn't... If you're in the Twitch community, Victim is not a surprise to be on there at all. Victim is, like, a fantastic player, and for a long time was at the helm of old school streaming, like, when Inferno was a thing. And yeah, he was also a substitute, so it's not that surprising. But, like, again, if you haven't been in the old school community for a crazy long time, you probably wouldn't know who Be the Victim is. But he is definitely not, he's definitely not a new person. Yo, thanks, Roberto. Be the Victim was first in Inferno. I think he was first or one of the first. I don't know if he was specifically, like, the first, but he was very early. Oh, don't go into the shared chest. We all my homies hate the shared chest. Your thoughts on a season of GG of just regular players? I think that, like, personally, I would enjoy it, but I understand when it comes to... Wood was the first Inferno. When it comes to, like, Soup, I understand why he wouldn't want to do it as a content creator, because you can imagine the amount of fucking time that it takes to make those videos. Like, recording the episodes probably doesn't take a crazy long time, but first of all, getting X amount of people, like 10, 15 people, to all be on at the same time, that's difficult, considering time zones and everything. And then you pile on top of the fact that, like, everyone has to follow the challenges properly. If someone fucks up, they probably have to re-record stuff a few times. And then the editing. That fucking editing is next level. So doing all that for people who no one really knows, I think is a much more ambitious risk than it is to do it with people that are already recognized. But I agree that it could... I think it'd be more interesting to be like... I hope that in the next season he does something that's almost like a half and half, where it's like you have a group of established creators and then a group of, like, kind of nobodies, and it's sort of like established creator gets paired with the quote like nobody, like the normies, all the time. I think that would make for an interesting season, but I don't think you could do a group of just people who nobody knows. It's too risky for Soup in terms of, like, the amount of time investment and stuff that he has to put in. At least I would say. Alright, I'm smart this time, and I actually didn't drink the overload before I fucking clicked the chest. Yeah, I personally wasn't really watching it because I was like, yeah, I want the biggest creator to win. I was enjoying, like, you know, the jokes, the Taints of Vertoso, the banter, the solo mission, like, planning. Like, honestly, anything with Bodhi or solo mission in it, I I'm just trying to combine generally and genuinely. I generally enjoy because, like, Bodhi has just insane energy. So does Solo Mission. He's good at cracking those, like, occasional jokes. And also, his fucking planning is just so, like, meticulous. It's crazy. And yeah, also, if you think about it, the time constraint of having everyone on at the same time when it's all creators is difficult enough. Now imagine having it be like regular person. Like someone could, in the middle of the season, just stop showing up. And if they just stop showing up, that puts Soup in a horrible position because then he has to have a substitute and it becomes like this huge complicated thing. And then you have to kind of like, ow, hey, it hit a 0. You have to kind of like establish the contestant and like who they are and their personality. Like with V the Victim, he was in pretty early in the season. But imagine if he joined for like one of the last 2 or 3 episodes. No one would really care as much about him because we don't know his personality. You don't really know what kind of player he is, etc. So if almost every week someone is going to have to get substituted out. Can you tell I haven't streamed a lot? I don't talk that much anymore. Like there's no guaranteed commitment. Whereas like if you're a content creator, it's going to reflect really fucking poorly on you if you just like, you know, no call, no show to a recording you promised you'd be at. So I don't know. I think it just, for his perspective, for like safety and security, it makes way more sense for it to just be all content creators. What am I doing? Yeah, and Soup definitely, he's not an idiot. He's definitely thought about this a hell of a lot more than any of us have ever thought about. So I would be amazed if this is something that's never crossed his mind. Because, like, I've seen comments. There's comments that are saying almost exactly what we're saying right now. Like, why don't you take, like, average people, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know. It's a complicated thing, trying to gather that many fucking people. Where do I find your Discord? If it's not linked in the description of the stream, it is linked in the description of the videos. I did take my anti. Thank God I'm not stupid. Okay, that's not true. I'm very stupid, but not stupid in that regard, at least. Jump. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I was actually good there. All right, we're chilling. I love when they safe spot themselves, dude. Need to add the... Imagine, yeah, imagine he gets in contact with the Addy champion from that one episode. That'd be fucking hilarious, dude. That'd be so fucking funny. That's the thing, though. It's like, a lot of people don't think about, like, you guys are in a stream, obviously. So generally, if you're in a stream, you're already, like, more invested in a content creator or in a space than most people are. But, like, a lot of people don't think about, like, the background stuff that goes into content creation, like, you know, scheduling for the fucking events that Soup has to record, man. Do you need sweets for solos? No, I just suck. You absolutely do not need sweets for solo. I just don't know where the fuck else I'm going to use them on my iron, and I'm terrible at the game, so. I do that. I'm doing that thing that every content creator does where they sandbag themselves, even though they're actually not super terrible. I'm like above average, but I'm not very good. How about that? In terms of rating, I'm better than the average player, but I'm nowhere near the top 1%. I don't know why every streamer, including myself, has this, like... It's like streamer culture to sandbag yourself. I don't know why. Every fucking streamer does it. Humble? Thank you. Yeah, I'm the most fucking humble. I'm the best at the fucking game. You know, fucking ain't no one compared to Dabe. I know how to do it, but I occasionally screw up. Yeah, I'm human. I fuck up, dude. You don't sound arrogant or get flamed by chat. Yeah, that's probably why, too. Because there's always going to be, like, even if I was, like, you know, you're watching me do solo CMs, which, you know, I'm not doing no preps or anything, but, like, not a lot of people can do solo CMs. I'm very happy with that. But, then there's the people that are like, oh, you're doing this wrong. You could do this better. Yeah, there's a lot I could do better. But there's also the people that are like, holy fuck, he's doing solo CMs. That's crazy, you know? Two sides, man. Somebody, since you're at like 50k subs, and you are for sure one of my favorite creators on YouTube. Hey, thank you, TJ. I really appreciate that, buddy. If you guys are enjoying the stream, by the way, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to support, you can consider becoming a channel member or donating to the stream. You don't have to. I don't stream for those things. Obviously, it's the first time I've streamed in like a year, so obviously I don't stream for money. I stream for fun. But if you want to support, those are the best ways to do it. I think it's sort of risky being boastful or prideful. Ow. Ow. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I have that $20 jump scare thing on. Oh my god. Yo, Ian, thank you so much, man. $30 donation from Ian. Let's get those purples, dude. Fuck yeah, that'd be great if I could. Oh, I'm already full inventory. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm getting distracted. You know, mass chambers? I do not do mass chambers anymore. It's too messy, man. You're working another account on the side at the moment? I am not. I was doing some stuff on my main while I was playing before, but the last video that I uploaded on my main last week that was like sort of pseudo-esque, kind of like the rebuild series, it did horrible. It's like it capped itself off at 30k views, which, don't get me wrong, 30k views is a lot of views, but like for my channel, my average is like 45 to 50k on my standard uploads, so 30k is not ideal, and also reflects very poorly on sponsors. So I know that a lot of people are like, look, man, it's my job. I need to make a living. Obviously, if something reflects poorly on sponsors, I do have to consider that. So, or the old days of sub raids, dude, where we've seen so many people get twisted bows and simpler times, man. So you passed the 100k subs mark. Congrats, my man. Been subbing since you were like 40k. Hey, thank you. Glad you guys have been around for so long. Hey, thank you very... Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that person just subscribed to me on Twitch. I don't stream on Twitch. I'm pretty sure that's my Twitch subscribe notification. I haven't heard that thing in like 3 years. Who the fuck just subscribed to me on Twitch? I don't even stream on Twitch. You know what? Thank you. I will probably never see the result of that subscription, to be honest with you, because I don't think I'll hit the threshold for the payout. But thank you for the sub. I think the video last week came out of nowhere, but that's the thing, though. It's not fun to upload the same thing all the fucking time, you know? Like, I'm already kind of, like, gate-kept into RuneScape. So, because, like, I've tried uploading content for, like, World of Warcraft Classic and shit before, and people just don't, they just don't watch it. So, like, when you're already kind of gate-kept into a particular community, and then on top of being in that, people then know you for a specific niche video in that niche community, it just, it feels like, makes you feel like claustrophobic as a content creator. Because I'd like to be able to do more stuff that I want to do, which is why when I talk about things like, dude, I'd love to be able to do, like, fucking workout streams. I've been really enjoying, like, my calisthenic workouts, and I feel like that would be a fun fucking stream. But I don't know how people would react to that. And there's not just the risk of, oh, no one's going to watch it and it's going to be a waste of time. It's people are going to see that in their subscription feed and unsubscribe because it's not what they subscribe to the channel for. And it's actually, like, a risk. Like when, I don't know if you guys remember this fucking craze, but like the Pokemon Go craze, which by the way, was like, I think, oh, what am I doing? I think that was like almost 10 years ago now, by the way, just throwing that out there. Do you feel old yet? I tried kind of making some content on that, and not only did it hurt my channel and not get a lot of views, I lost, I think, like, this is back when I only had like 15k subscribers. I lost like 500 subscribers doing that. And 500 subscribers at the time for me, that was a lot. That was a lot of subscribers. I mean, even losing 500 subscribers now is a lot. But back then, that was fucking, dude, I fucking lost sleep over that shit, man. No way Pokemon Go was 10 years ago? What was it? Was it 2015? It was a while ago. Oh, 8 years? Whatever that is. Okay, I think I just reset it. Fuck. I definitely just reset it. That thing still has so much health. Fuck me. Oh my god, it didn't. Oh my god, it didn't. Holy shit. No one say anything. Say anything. Wait, no one tell him. No one tell the Melee Vanguard. He was definitely supposed to reset there. No one fucking tell him. How the fuck did that not reset? How the fuck did that not reset, dude? Oh my god. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that that did not reset there. 8 years. That's fucking insane, dude. I feel like COVID just, like, warped my fucking perception of time. Like, I just... Everything that happened over the past, like, 5 years is just, like... Just a blur. Just like, smushed. Yeah, it's too big of a gamble, which is kind of why I was saying, though, like, once my... Because my wife is finishing her schooling right now to actually be a nurse. I'm very proud of her. She's an incredibly intelligent woman. But, like... Once she's done with that, we made an agreement when we got married 5 years ago this year, by the way. Fucking pog. We made an agreement that when we were ready to start a family, whichever one of us was the breadwinner would be the breadwinner, and the other person would stay at home with the kids. Because fucking, dude, daycare is expensive as fuck. I don't know if you guys knew that. You actually, a lot of you probably... What is my inventory doing? Dude, what the fuck did I do to my inventory? What is this? Did I fix it? I think I fixed it. What the fuck did I do to my inventory, dude? Holy shit. This is very, very wrong. But yeah, we agreed that whichever one of us is the breadwinner would work, and the other one would stay at home with the kids. And I'm not that fucking stay-at-home dad, what a pussy, fucking beta. Fuck that shit. Fuck that Andrew Tate bullshit, dude. That shit's fucking cringe. Alright, I would love to stay home with my kids, and you know, I'm actually really fucking looking forward to that, to be honest with you. And when that happens, I feel like I'll be much more willing to take risks with my YouTube, or at least with my streams. With YouTube, it'd be nice to kind of maintain maybe like less uploads, but still, you know, have higher views on those videos like my normal RuneScape content, because of the fact that sponsorship income is still relevant, and if I have a child, having as much income as possible would be very fucking nice because children are expensive. But dude, this is so... I cannot fucking do Vanguards and talk. I should really stop trying to do that. I'm so fucking bad. But I think I'd be more willing to do, like, riskier things for streams. Like, you know, just to sit around the bonfire and talk, or, like, workout streams. Things like that. I would be much more apt to try those things when I know that it's not going to potentially stop my livelihood and make me unable to pay my fucking mortgage, you know? Staying home with kids means they're raised right and have healthy relationships. Yeah, exactly. Ow. Ow. Just a fucking 16 through prayer? Excuse me, sir? Is that legal? You allowed to do that? You know, Mrs. has been looking for a house, start a family. Yeah, my wife and I just bought our house year and a half ago now. And I'll be honest with you, I never thought I'd own a fucking house, dude. I grew up really fucking poor, so... And I live in a very low cost of living area, for the record, to people who are like, how could you afford a house doing YouTube? You probably make so much money. I don't make a crazy amount of money. But I'm really fucking frugal. And because of my frugality, I was able to afford a house. And I'm super fucking happy about it. I got a really fucking good interest rate. Who does the blood runes on the side? I do occasionally, but you might be thinking of Fuse. Fuse plays multiple accounts at once all the fucking time. I don't know how he has the mentality to do that, because I fucking hate doing that shit. Been together for 13 years? Congratulations, man. It's a long time. And my wife and I are celebrating our 5-year anniversary, like 5-year wedding anniversary this year, as well as 10 years since we've been together, so. A few videos last week on buying blood runes. That was not me. What is the plugin for the thieving room? It's supposed to help you find the bats. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's just called bat room or thieving room or something, like thieving room helper or something like that. I was using it for solos because some solos can get a little dicey depending on your layout if you have no brews and you're trying to no prep. It doesn't really do anything for me in CMs though. But yeah. Must have wedding plans, we want a house first. That's fair, man. I mean, to each their own. If you're happy with each other, you do things however you want to fucking do them, man. You don't have to, you don't fucking have to, follow the layout that other people expect of you. I mean, like, I wasn't sure if I wanted kids for a long time. I knew I wanted to be a dad, but now I'm kind of here, like, I'm so fucking excited for that chapter of my life. I never thought I'd be that excited for it. So I remember looking forward to, you know, when my wife and I start trying for kids. When is the wrong path? The older I get, and I know this is almost like countering the norm of what happens to a lot of people, but maybe it's because I work on the internet and internet culture, etc. But like, the older I get, the more accepting I've become of people having very different lifestyles to my own. And I'm not talking about the whole like, oh, this person's racist, that's okay. No, if you're racist, fuck you. You're an asshole and I hate you. But I'm talking about like people who are, you know, polyamorous. I used to be like really fucking judgmental of people like that, and now I'm like, hey man, if you're both fucking happy, fucking I don't give a shit. Like, if you're happy and this was an agreed upon thing in your relationship, go for it. Or people who like have been together for a long time and aren't married. I used to be really judgmental of that and be like, well, why the fuck haven't you gotten married yet? A lot of people are still incredibly I do not like the fact that I'm gonna have to overload in the middle of this room. Right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, just let me hit it. 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 Oh, you fucking still got the swing off. Why, man? Why are you doing that today? Such an asshole today, Vespula. Seriously. Vespula's being a huge fucking cunt today, and I'm not a fan. Alright, sorry, Chad. I can't really actively look at you for a minute here. My fucking overload's about to wear off, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do when my overload wears off. If I just re-overload and keep chugging a brew for a second, that's probably what I have to do. While trying to stay sort of in the rhythm here. Pop this one more time, please. Thank you. Overload wears off here. I just re-overload, go in, get a swing, and then just kind of chug brews in between here. I think. I don't know, this is weird. I fucking hate my overload wears off in the middle of Vespula, because now he's gonna try and, or she's gonna try and do all this weird shit. How old are you? 12. Unfortunate reality is, because of the fact that content creation is still my full-time job, I'm fairly reserved about personal information outside of things that are trivial, you know, like I'm married and whatnot. That's obviously not trivial information, but I should say sensitive personal information that can potentially be used against me or get my account recovered or something like that. Which hopefully won't be a problem much longer with that whole Jagex launcher bullshit, but I don't have much faith in Jagex as a company when it comes to account security, so... Alright, come on, man. It's like one hit from dying here. Come on. Please kill it before that thing fucking pops. Thank you. Sorry about that. Oh, you're good. It's not like something that I would expect someone in my chat to just know. Like, oh, he's not going to answer this question. I'm trying to social engineer information out of him. I don't think you were asking maliciously. It's just things like age and birthday. I mean, like, people know my birthday. I post on Twitter sometimes when it's my birthday and shit. But obviously, I'm not, like... I don't give out where I live anymore. I never gave out, like, my fucking full home address. But, you know, like... I used to say, like, oh, I live around this city. Luckily, since then, I've moved, but... When I originally started making this my full-time job, I actually was, due to, you know, some fucking password, like, leaks and shit, I actually had been completely doxxed, and someone was, like, threatening me. They threatened to, like, I was getting DDoS all the time. That's when I got hacked for my Twisted Bow, and they were threatening to swat me. So I had to contact the head of, like, the... you know, the person who sends out the SWAT teams and everything, like the head of the SWAT division near where I lived, and talk to him and explain the situation. And he was like, well, look, obviously, if someone calls in, we still have to send someone out there because, you know, we can't ignore that. But we will take note that it's more likely to happen to you than other people. So after that happened, I became much more restrictive with my personal information, especially because now that I own a house, it's not like I'm going to be able to just up and move. And if someone finds out my address, I mean, that's out there forever. It's out there until I move. And it's just, the information is far too sensitive to really risk leaking, you know? Oh, I might die here. Thank fucking God you didn't 33 me. I would have fucking been pissed. Just pop locked myself like an idiot. Can you chill, bro? Like, please? Or don't. Just fucking, yeah, just keep hitting me. That's great. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's something that I always wanted to have, like, a P.O. box. I always wanted to have, like, that type of audience where I could be like, hey, I'm going to be here today. Like, I'm going to be at this park today. If you guys want to all fucking come hang out. But it's just, it's too scary these days, especially with, like, the world is a... Okay, this is going to sound so fucking boomer here, but, like, the world is a hell of a lot more divided and like, divisive, I guess, just in general, than it was when I started doing content creation. Like, there's always been a divide between people, but over the past, you know, handful of years, it's become substantially worse. And I just, you know, I live in the States. Everyone can get a gun. I'd really rather not get shot. And that's about as political as I'm going to get with that. But, you know, you never know. There's some crazies out there. And, you know, my life's in a pretty good place. I don't want to take any chances. All right, let's bank all this. Let's figure out last floor, which means we need to have our full melee set up. We need to have an overload. We need to have our LE. We need to have south, pick X. I actually made myself this little spreadsheet. Not spreadsheet, but like cheat sheet for solo CMs when I was first kind of learning them to help me know like what to take at what floor. And like, I'm not going to lie, it was really helpful and I don't regret it at all. Because it's kind of got me in better habits of not forgetting things. Echo chambers. Yeah, I mean, echo chambers have always existed, right? But it's just, I would say it's become a lot worse in the recent times. So I don't know. I just really don't want to take any chances. Can I get that cheat sheet? Yeah, I might publicize it at some point here. It's basically just like a Word document where I was like, okay, you have this boss coming up. Take out this gear. You have this boss coming up. Take out this gear. Like, you're at the end of this floor. Do this. Make sure you bank that bronze axe from Ice Demon for Mutadial later. Like, shit like that. What's your favorite type of bread? I'm a sourdough, man. In the Netherlands, even here, it's nuts. It's just been crazy lately, man. And it scares me. It scares me a little bit, but I try to kind of... And I know this is, like, almost going against what I just said, but I do try to sort of stay in my own little bubble of, like... I try not to get too involved in political things that I see on Twitter. Obviously, because of the fact that this is my job, I can't really... I mean, you guys can figure out most shit because of the way that I talk. But I don't really publicize my beliefs. I don't really try to get into, like, political arguments or anything like that because it's just a risky thing to do as a content creator. I try to just kind of stay away from most mainstream media stuff in general just because it's... Negativity sells. Let's put it like that. It doesn't matter which side of the fence you're on, whether you're, you know, right-leaning or left-leaning, it does not matter. Negativity sells. And media realizes that, and that's why you don't really hear so many feel-good stories these days as you do, like, angry ones or ones trying to incite negative emotions in you. I mean, it's just a psychology thing, you know? They want arguments, they want discussions because that gets more eyes on their topic. So, yeah. I don't want to die to the fucking Guardians. I'm sitting there on 17 HP. I'm like, Vasa's next. But if I died to Guardians on stream, I feel like you guys would not let me live that down. So let's not do that. I will say one thing. I'm apparently very much not used to talking this much because I don't stream that much anymore, and my throat is, like, dying. You're confirmed a lizardman of the Illuminati. Shut the fuck up, bro. Don't fucking tell me. Dying there would haunt you forever. Yeah, absolutely. Losing like 15k points, dying to fucking Guardians, man. That's like that's the weirdest mentality that I feel like I've developed in RuneScape, is like, kill the goddamn crystal, bro. It's like, bro, it's 1 dose of brew. You're probably not gonna die to Olm because of 1 dose of brew. So why are you so afraid to use it here? Like, what's the worst thing that happens? Well, if you don't use it, you could die. If you use it and you ended up not needing it, oh well, yeah, you wasted a dose of brew. Who gives a shit? I'd say that's the problem a lot of people have with Inferno, you know? Never seen anyone go straight for the crystal. Didn't know you could hit until Vasa got there. Yeah, it lights up which crystal, like, it's going to go to ahead of time, and the second it lights up is when you can start swinging at it. It helps you get more phases on actually shooting the boss, which might sound kind of silly, but because I don't have a twisted bow, this, from what I've done, again, this is not a confirmed thing. This is like a very feels craft thing. It feels better to me personally, so I always kind of just like try and aim to go straight to the crystal as soon as possible until I have like a cycle where, for example, if it had like 60 HP here, I knew I could potentially kill it there. It just feels better to me. I don't know. It'd probably be different if I had a T-bow, and I don't do that in normal mode raids, just in challenge mode, so. It's not a 5-minute delay, so something happens, just say the stream cut out. Yeah, that's the play right there, dude. What's up, Jet? How's it going, man? T-bow do go burr. T-bow goes burr on everything in fucking Chambers, dude. T-bow is, I mean, it fucking, oh, if I swear to God, if you, oh, that's a tilt right there. Oh, I could have fucking had a whole extra cycle to hit Vasa here, but that 0 with the crystal on like 3 health. Oh, that's just mean. Oh, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that, bro? Why would you do that? That's awful. That's just, oh. Oh, that's it's tilting right there. I've actually tried using Fang on these two, and I personally feel like, honestly, it's like about the same DPS just because it's 1 tick slower. The crystals don't have insane defense. Fang definitely hits more often, but I don't know. I felt I found more success just using the lance here. And also, if I take the Fang in here, there was a point where my dumbass accidentally forgot to switch back to the fucking lance afterwards, so I just had to do the whole fucking Olm with the Fang, which is fine. It's not like it's bad, but it's a 5-tick weapon, so I couldn't 4-to-1, and I had to kind of, I don't know, each myself like 3-to-1 or some shit. It was an interesting time for sure. See, like right there, I didn't go to the crystal early because I thought I could have killed Vasa there. Like, you know, obviously I didn't, but I had the opportunity to kill Vasa there, so it was worth taking the chance. Like here, for example, I'm obviously not going to go to the crystal early because I shouldn't need to. If I could actually hit, though, please kill it. That'd be great. Oh, I swear. I swear. Don't do it. Okay, you're dead. Maybe you prefer YouTube over Twitch? A lot of reasons, to be honest. Twitch, especially lately, has their creator cuts are just bad. They've always been bad, but people are now finally starting to actually talk about it. When I talked about it before, everybody flamed me and said I was just greedy. But people are actually talking about it like legitimately now. They take 50% of all their subscriber cuts. YouTube only takes 30, which is, it's still a lot, but it's certainly better. And video hosting and stream hosting platforms do take a lot of resources to run, so they do need to make money as well. But it's mostly just because my audience is already on YouTube. So why should I try and make my YouTube audience go to Twitch when, if they're already on YouTube and someone already enjoys my content, they're more likely to find me live here rather than me having to like redirect traffic to a different platform. And then it just seems almost pointless to me when like YouTube streaming is just as good as streaming on Twitch now, in my opinion. It used to be a lot worse. YouTube streaming used to be pretty fucking bad. Multi-stream, I did that when I was a much smaller creator. I don't like multi-streaming. I think it's just as divisive as just moving to the other platform. Like, at that point, you might as well just stream on the other platform. Hey, thanks, Rob. She's the most knowledgeable content creator in old school. It depends on what. I think Twitch doesn't allow multi-streaming. It does if you're not partnered. And I think even current partner contracts, you kind of can sometimes. Like, I'm not partnered on Twitch, so. Yeah, Twitch has just gotten really worse. Like, really bad lately with the amount of, like, advertisements they run. Like, everyone shits on YouTube for the amount of ads, which would be hilarious, because I'm gonna laugh right now. You guys are gonna get an ad in the middle of me saying this. Watch it happen. But the whole, like, streamers have to run, like, 6 ads per hour to not get pre-rolls. That's fucking insane. Like, that's just insane. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm also not one of the whole, oh, just go stream on Kick. That shit's gonna crash just as hard as... What was the fucking Microsoft one? I don't even remember the fucking name of it. Mixer? Mixer. It was Mixer. That's just gonna crash as hard as Mixer, if not harder. I don't know. I'm just already on YouTube. That's really the simple explanation. It's just I'm already on YouTube, so why not? I don't have to redirect my audience here. Like, I have 200 viewers right now, and on Twitch I like never pass like 40 or 50. So Kick is still around. No, it's like it's Kick like the full word. It's like it's a streaming platform, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking use it. It's all the fucking Andrew Tate and like porn streamers, basically. I mean, I'm pretty sure someone literally streamed. I saw this fucking story in my feed. It was like Jake Lucky or whatever tweeted it. Someone like streamed themselves getting a blowjob on Kick, and they only got like a 1-day ban for it or something. Like, fuck, dude. Just what the fuck. Yeah, if you have YouTube Premium, you don't get ads. And YouTube Premium is actually still good for the content creator, because even though you guys aren't getting ads, I actually still get like a small chunk of change every time someone with YouTube Premium watches my content. So YouTube Premium is actually really good. Yeah, personally, I don't understand why people want to stream themselves getting fucked or sucked off or whatever the hell, like, on a platform where that's, you know, there's kids, man. It's weird. There's kids. There's kids on these platforms, dude. Like, yeah, kids can find Pornhub, and they can find all that shit too, but, like, let's be real. These streaming platforms where they're expecting to, you know, the parents are expecting them to watch fucking Ninja playing Fortnite, right? Like, they're not expecting them to see a guy getting his fucking dick sucked. It's not a thing. I don't know, man. It's just weird. And I don't know why you would want to stream yourself, like, doing that stuff when you know there's gonna potentially be kids watching. Like, I don't give a shit if you want to do, like, exhibitionism stuff. Fine, whatever, man. I'm not kink-shaming you. If you want to live stream on my free cams or any of that shit, go for it. But, like, you're doing it on a site where you have, like, confirmed knowledge that some of your audience are children. And you're still choosing to do it. It's just... Ugh. Ugh. Icky, man. Also, this Muta, compared to the last one, is night and day, dude. Night and day. Dude, this Muta was so good compared to the last one. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to shit talk any particular streamers or anything, but, like, I don't care if this causes drama, dude. If you stream yourself getting your dick sucked on a site where there's children, you're a fucking freak. Period. You're just a freak. Like, if you know there's kids watching, you're a freak. Like, that shit's just fucking weird, man. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. I have, like, all these half-finished potions. I have a really bad habit in chambers of, like, half-drinking a bunch of potions. This, and I think I'm chilling. Ton of legal liability without content moderation. Yeah, I mean... I don't know, man. There's just a lot of fucking weirdos, dude. There's just a lot of weirdos in the world, and you know what? I'm not one to kink shame people. If you want to, like, if you're an exhibitionist, fine. I understand the appeal of that. I do. I really do. But, like, exhibitionism stops when there are potentially children around. You're just a fucking pedophile. If you continue to willingly engage in those situations knowing that there are kids around. You are just a fucking pedophile, period. Children potentially, like, I can understand adults, like other adults seeing you do something sexual in public, whatever. I can understand how that can potentially be arousing, right? But the second there's a risk of kids seeing you do it, that should very much cancel that arousal. And if it doesn't, you're a freak. Sorry, but you're just a freak. I'm gonna chime in for end of class attendance. My friend, a specific drop, twisted bow. Twisted bow, period. I need a twisted bow. I don't know. Sorry, I get heated about shit, man. I've realized I'm just like a very, not volatile person. I'm a very, like, outspoken person about shit that I'm actually, you know, very passionate about, which is why streaming is actually kind of difficult for me because, like I said before, I don't really like getting too political about shit. But it's very easy for me to get very political about shit very quickly, and I'm very passionate when I'm talking about things that I care about, so. Although, I feel like this particular opinion, obviously not particularly controversial, but, like, you know, in general, it's just, as a content creator, you risk jeopardizing a large portion of your audience if you talk about things that are not just about the game, and that's, like, a risky path to start down, I guess. Enjoy the little rants? Well, I'm glad you do. I mean, the one thing that I am openly very outspoken about is if you're like a racist or a bigot or a transphobe or any of that shit, just fucking leave my channel. Like, I'm a straight white guy. I'm in like the most basic demographic, but I just see no reason to hate on others, man. Just don't. And like, you can hate someone if they're an asshole. You can hate me because you think I'm pretentious. That's fine. But just don't hate on someone because they're different. That shit's weird, man. We all fucking play RuneScape, dude. People have so many more reasons to hate on us than we have to hate on them. We play fucking RuneScape. And if you're like, oh, I don't play anymore, that's even worse. You're watching someone play RuneScape and you don't even play. that's even more cringe. So do Ulduar? Yeah, I do Ulduar, man. 25k payout? That's pretty nice. My 10-man was a huge payout, but that 10-man also killed Algalon. So, you know, I dropped a lot of money in there too. I spent like 30k on the reply code alpha thing. I just make all my money by doing GDKPs. I thoroughly enjoy them. They're very fun for me. Yogg 0, that's pretty crazy. I'm assuming 10-man. I mean, 10-man Yogg 0 is kind of stupid, but... Tried fast forwarding to the purple. Wow! Man tries to fast forward. He doesn't like my rants. What the fuck, dude? 25 GDKP doing Alg? That's crazy. Do you play retail? I don't. My wife has interest in retail, but right now she's busy with school, so she doesn't really have time. If she starts to get, like, really into it, like, when she's just working and not in school anymore, I might, like, casually play retail with her. But I personally don't have much of an interest in it. I heard Dragonflight's really good, though. Like, it's through the honeymoon phase, and people are still saying it's a pretty good expansion, so... That's kind of cool. Thank you, Mr. Sang Staff, for healing me. Yeah, the acid phase, okay. Might be one tick off here, we'll see. Oh, I'm good. Chilling. In a daze watching you for a couple hours. Hey, man, I appreciate you being in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another raid after this. We'll see. Just because I'm trying to get out of the habit of, like, sit and do one thing for, like, numerous hours at a time. It's very easy to burn out if I do that. I might do one more, though. Just because I do need to keep making progress. But, I also need to work out soon, so... Why aren't you fast-forwarding to the part where you get a purple? Fuck, dude, I wish I could. That'd be great. Also, god damn it, I somehow, even though I said it was acid phase, completely forgot that it was acid phase. And I'm stupid. That's alright. I got my sick acid run. Sick acid run right here. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at that fucking amazing acid run. Never seen anything like this before. Believe it or not, that actually does kind of work, and it's just how I do my acids now. I know which phase you're on, Acid Flame. It says in the chat when the head pops up. The first two phases have a specific one, and then the third phase, it's all three. So, like, the third phase, it can do anything. Before Tebow, I'll tell you what, if I get a Tebow, I will tweet a picture of my left testicle. Just the left one. And I'm pretty sure my wife is in the stream, and I'm pretty sure she would be okay with this, so... Dude, my Warhammer is a fucking fat noodle today. What, you're not okay with me tweeting out a picture of my left testicle? There's not even any penis in there, just a left testicle. It's Twitter, man. I can get away with anything. What are you gonna do, ban me on Twitter? Fuck, man. I mean, who is actually aroused by a testicle? It just looks like a hairy peach, dude. No one's into that. Not that I'm kink-shaming if you are, but I don't think I've ever met anyone, you know, who is like, yeah, the best part about male genitalia is the testicles. No one. No one ever in the history of life has said that. Yeah, specifically the left one, too. Oh, Dave, what did you grow up and do? Oh, yeah, fucking, you know, I was straight A student in high school, and I grew up and played fucking RuneScape and talk about testicles. Yeah, it's my life. I don't think I can hit a 61. Oh, it doesn't matter. I fucked up my fucking 4-1 anyway, so just whatever that hit is, we're chilling with it. Awesome. Nice. And I ran too far. Dumb gamer. Oh, and you fucking acid me when I'm trying to mage run. Oh, that's unfortunate. I hate trying to deal with acid and mage run at the same time. Okay, here we go. Yeah. This is awkward. I hate this. Okay, I'm just not even gonna try and damage you right now. I'm just gonna fucking mage run or fucking walk this acid up. That was unfortunate. Alright, saying staff, do your thing. Heal me, please. Because I just fucking took so much damage. Tebow incoming, let's go. I'm not sure if I want to get one. I don't know if I want to tweet out a picture of my testicles, dude. I mean, truthfully, I've like, I tweeted a progress picture last year that my wife took when I was just in my boxers. So it's really only one step further than that, right? Like, it's really only one step further. It's written in the prophecy now. How do I explain that in a video? Because you know the first thing I'm going to say is, great, now I have to tweet a picture of my testicles. And that's going to be in a video. Of the first thing I say when I get a twisted bow is going to be, oh shit, I have to tweet a picture of my testicles. Like, it's just words that you don't really understand why they're going to be in a Tebow clip. You know what I mean? I don't know. It'd be funny, though. If you say in YouTube, yeah, I tweeted out a picture of my testicles, do you think that would make you lose monetization? Like, if you say that, like, in a video? Like, obviously you're not showing the picture because it's porn on YouTube, right? But, like, I don't really know the restrictions with, like, discussion of porn on YouTube. I don't know how that works. Like, I wouldn't be like, hey, yeah, a picture of my testicles, link in the description. Like, you're like, go check it out. That would be funny as hell, though. I could pull an iDubbbz and just make a picture of my scrot, just make it an NFT and sell it. But, you know, take a break. Oh, whoops, I moved early there. Yeah, I'm still moving early. Let's stop doing that, please. As long as it's not in the first 15 seconds. Is that really how it works now? I think my wife is uncomfortable because one of you has her talking about anime in the chat while the rest of us are talking about a picture of testicles. Oh. Did you put this under my thrall, you cheeky bastard? You viewed out the video. LowSoulGamers OnlyFans when? I'm actually really not, like, particularly body conscious. Like, you know, I have self-esteem and blah, 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 like everyone else. Like, I occasionally have self-esteem issues. But, like, if I knew I could make money doing it, I would do it. I have no shame in admitting that. If I can make money fucking selling pictures of myself, absolutely I would do it. I genuinely have no shame in saying that. Oh, please kill it on this shot. Okay, it's gonna heal now because I can't get to those in time. And it just healed. Sweet. That's cool. I love Olm. This Olm's really holding on, dude. Yeah. Nothing. Nothing. Kind of based. I'm just saying, man. If you could get away with it, why not, right? Alright, I will do one more raid, I think. But let me take a leak first. 77 torsos, holy shit. Best attitude about it, if there's a market for it, I'd sell myself. Right, exactly. Like, people are like, what's someone gonna do? I'm gonna be like, hey, check out my new RuneScape video. And someone's like, oh, I've seen pictures of your cock. I'm like, why? Okay. Good for you. That's great. I don't care. I post them for a reason, you know? The relief in your voice about not having to post a picture? No, I genuinely don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. I'll be right back. I gotta take a leak. It's my life. Oh my god. That felt great. I had a GF who had an OnlyFans dude approach us and asked how I felt about him seeing her post. I told him thanks for the $9.99 helping him with their student loans. Yeah, fucking whatever, man. I mean, like, my logic is like, I can understand not wanting to be with someone who does that stuff, and there's nothing wrong with not wanting to be with someone who does that stuff, right? Like, I'm not judging, but like, because I've seen these Twitter posts where it's like, why would you not want to be with an OnlyFans girl? You know, you just get free porn, blah, blah. It's like, well, there's a lot of reasons why some people wouldn't want to do it. Don't shame them for not wanting to be with someone who's willing to, you know, show themselves off like that. But at the same time, I'm not going to judge someone who's okay with wanting to show themselves off like that or okay with being with people who are like that. It's their fucking life. Again, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. It's their fucking life. It's not my business. Not my business, not my problem. If the dynamic in your relationship makes you happy, then it's a good relationship. As long as no one is like, you know, beating each other or anything, you know, that's like physically harmful to someone else, or I guess mentally abusive either. All right, here we go. Here we go. Warhammer roulette, baby. Feet pics. Hell yeah, dude. I would absolutely. I have very, very like typical guy feet though. So like, I don't really think that I'd be able to sell feet pics if we're being 100% honest, man. There's not a market for normies. I'd have to be. I'm not atypical enough, you know. Big hit. Come on. Oh, that's a 0. All right, come on. Don't hit another 0. I fucking hate you, Dragon Warhammer. You're so garbage. I don't agree with that opinion at all, Ian. I mean, I know your wording on that was just probably not deliberately poor choice. That is a poor choice of words, though. But like, if you're already in an established relationship, I think it's kind of messed up to then be like getting upset at the other person for saying like, no, I'm not okay with you doing that. But if they were already doing their whole OnlyFans thing before you got in the relationship with them, you already knew about it, you know? So like, you can't get mad at them for something they were doing before you were together and then try to like change them out of it. I definitely think it's like a very large moral gray area for a lot of people. Like, again, it goes back to the whole, if you're happy with your particular situation, then you're happy with your particular situation, and it's fine. Who cares, you know? Like, it's not on me to judge someone else's relationship. If they're happy, ramen. If they're happy in their particular situation, whether that's like a typical like monogamous relationship, whether that's a monogamous relationship where one of them is selling nudes, whether that's a fucking polyamorous relationship or an open relationship, I don't care. It's their life, and if they're happy, that's fine. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Oh, my mic didn't pick up, but I clapped my hands. Eat up Taco Bell, bro. Just eat it cold. Fuck it. If you have leftover Taco Bell, just fucking eat it cold. You're already eating Taco Bell. You're already gonna shit your brains out anyway. You might as well just have it cold. All right. This did I restam? I did not. If you're happy and you know it, are you sure? That's understandable, Lugman. I'm not judging you, brother. You weren't happy, you weren't happy. I remember you used to talk about your job and you didn't seem happy there, so. Hey, what's up, Devin? Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the series. All right, third time's a charm, am I right? I'm not even summon the thrall. I'm that confident. Fuck. I'm this confident, right here. Woo, we got a hit. We're pogging. We're staying in. Your favorite game, most hours invested aside from RuneScape? World of Warcraft. Hands down. World of Warcraft was the game I grew up on more than RuneScape, actually. RuneScape was like the first MMO that I really got into, but World of Warcraft is actually kind of like my childhood game. But if you're talking like non-MMOs, I have a lot of hours in like Slay the Spire. I really, really like Slay the Spire. I used to play a lot of Binding of Isaac. I haven't played in a long time though. Slay the Spire is really fucking fun though. I've full cleared that game like so many goddamn times. You quit to play Classic with Story? I still play Classic WoW. I have 3 level 80 healers on Horde Mankrik. Hades is good. I stopped playing Hades after a while just because the gameplay, it gets kind of too easy. I know that sounds kind of silly, but like, you kind of want to get some runs. The whole thing about like a dungeon crawler, like roguelike kind of game, is you kind of want to get some bad runs. Like, you have to get bad runs sometimes. And with Slay the Spire, like, that just happens. Sometimes you get shitty relics, you don't get the right cards, and you just can't really get a good run going for you. But with Hades, it's like, I really had no problem clearing the game every time. The fucking lore, though, and shit, was fucking fire. That game is amazing. I'm really fucking happy with it. It's a really cool game. It's definitely worth the purchase. But, like, I don't know. I still find myself from time to time being like, you know, it'd be really cool. I'm gonna go fucking reset my Slay the Spire files and do it again. Like, it's just Slay the Spire. I don't know. It's just like the perfect fucking game. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's just like the art style, the way the cards are designed. It's just, it's just good. If you haven't played Slay the Spire, highly recommend it. Home for Hades 2? Is that actually a thing? I don't really stay up to date with, like, video game news and stuff, really. I know Diablo, like, the new Diablo's coming out soon-ish, right? Like, I think it's this year. I'm pretty sure the open beta, not open, like, the closed beta starts soon, right? That'll be pretty cool. June 1st? Okay, it's not bad. Yeah, I know the beta starts soon because I was seeing that on my my Blizzard launcher whenever I hit up Classic WoW. Wasn't sure when the release date was though. Like I said, I don't really stay up to date on that shit. Oh, the open beta is the end of March. Oh wow, okay. I thought it was a closed beta. Pretty cool. I might sink some time to that, do some AFK grinds on Completionist for a while then, if that's the case. That's just one of those games where it's like, it's so easy to sink time into, man. Diablo... Oh, I just fucking splashed. I missed the fucking thing anyway, but like, I just fucking splashed. That's funny. Oh my god, don't do that. Oh, you just tried to play me. You both just changed back to the north. Ooh. Sneaky, sneaky. Do I see what I see in that inventory? Not a Twisted Bow, so no. Regular perps are missing from Cox. I am missing Elder Maul, which I don't care that much about, and Twisted Bow. But Twisted Bow is kind of the big one. I've been missing it on every account. I've never had Twisted Bow on my name, and between all my accounts, I'm over 4.5 times drop rate, so... Really don't give a shit about Elder Maul. I don't think anyone really gives a shit about Elder Maul. Especially with Fang for Tecton these days, anyway. Mains log is the same as yours. Yeah, you know the worst part? My fucking hardcores log and my mains log. Fucking every account. Every account. It's all the same. I've had Elder Maul in my main. Asani's minions. I'm gonna be honest. I know, like, you guys are smart enough to know when I say, like, I'm gonna complete the collection log. It's kind of impossible to actually complete with things like, you know, fucking, you know, Third Age and shit existing in the game, right? Like, it's pretty pointless to, like, pretend that it's actually feasible, especially on an Iron where you can't buy clue scrolls, right? But the one piece of content that I think I will sooner start a new series than ever do is Nightmare. I'm gonna be honest, I fucking hate it. I hate everything about Nightmare. The drop rates are terrible. The mechanics are cool, but the fight is way too fucking long. I just really... And it's pointless now. It's actually pointless now to do Nightmare. Like, there's pretty much no fucking reason to get Inquisitor harmonized or any of that shit. So, like, why subject myself to that? That is just... I don't see myself ever doing it. Plus, it's, like, a really punishing grind, too. Like, not only does the grind take fucking forever, but, like, it's really easy to make mistakes on Fasanis and just die. You have to be, like, full focus the entire time. Mushrooms, bro. Fasani's Nightmare. New Iron series? I'm not really sure. I definitely will not do another hardcore. I have no interest in doing a hardcore and playing like that and, you know, just potentially losing it all to a disconnect. I just don't. I'm not sure. Shelby and I have been kind of talking about potentially running a duo series, but the problem with that is that, like, we don't know how we would upload it properly because, like, you do one episode on his channel, one episode on my channel, but you've seen how that can very quickly cause discrepancies in subscribers for, like, Tanzu and Vertoso. Not that it's, like, a bad idea, but then it's like, if we upload that all on his channel, how does that work? And especially, like, how does that work for taxes? Does he then have to pay me? Are we splitting sponsorship income? Because this is the job for both of us. So, like, as like, nitty-gritty as it sounds, it's important that we work out that kind of stuff if we were to do a series like that. And we're both adults. I mean, like, he's got a son and a wife. I have a wife, and eventually I'll be having a child in the next couple of years here. So, like, you know, it's relevant. And starting a new channel is rough because then you have to kind of rebuild your sponsors, rebuild your subscribers, get through the YouTube partner program again. Like, it's touchy. Yeah, YouTube also doesn't promote those series properly, so the best course of action would probably be leave it all on one person's channel, but then, you know, that's... It's difficult. It's difficult to figure that shit out, you know? Yeah, but that's the thing, is YouTube doesn't generally promote the playlist that, like, swaps... I don't know. It's weird. I am chopping the air. I'm getting plenty of logs. I never really got into Linkin Rog stuff, to be honest. I have been recently really binging, like, Tanzu and Vertoso again, though. It's just the banter. It's the humor that they have is fucking perfect, man. It's just perfect. There's, like, just enough game knowledge there where it's, like, you're not, like, annoyed, but enough missing where it's funny. And I don't know if, like, even after talking with them, like, in voice, I don't know if it's a shtick. Like, I honestly can't tell, which means that it's really good. They're both pretty wholesome guys, though. I can't believe you got like 100 slots since last episode. I haven't. I do get a lot of slots in episode 40. I promise you that. Yeah, I don't know about, like... I've always wanted to do the whole concept of, like, a group account where everyone's kind of locked to a different region, and then you all have to accomplish some goal, like, collaboratively. But the problem with that is, like, it's too hard to follow. You know, something I've realized recently is a series can be really cool and interesting, but if it's too hard to follow, no one wants to watch it. And that's the reason, like, Settled Stuff has been so popular since his Swampletics, is because, like, Swampletics was, let's be real, it was really fucking, it was good, but it was really lucky that it popped off as hard as it did. But then every series since then has just been pretty easy to follow content, even for people who don't play RuneScape. So that's kind of why I would say, like, most of his new series keep popping off, is because they, even if they're complicated, they're not difficult to follow, or he makes them not particularly difficult to follow. So, yeah, I don't know. We're going to grind more Wilderness Slayer and bosses. I actually have just finished a very large Wilderness arc on this account, so you'll see that in a few episodes. Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking, Ian. But the problem is, it's just too hard to follow. It becomes difficult and complicated, and then you don't really bring in new viewers doing that. And honestly, the objective of a new series is not just to please your current subscribers, it's always to bring in new people. And I don't mean to sound like a douche to you guys when I say this, but if only 60% of my existing viewer base enjoys a series, but it brings in, you know, like 50-60% new viewers, that's better than 100% of my existing subscriber base enjoying something and bringing in 0 new viewers. Like, that's always how it's going to be, because it just helps. That's how you bolster a channel. And I mean, my channel has been kind of stagnating for quite a long time, because I don't really like doing those crazy gimmick things, you know? There's some that sound kind of interesting, and, like, I sort of tried doing the gimmicky thing with, like, unlocking RuneScape, right? But, like, that series did not do well. I know a lot of people enjoyed it, and the people who did enjoy it, like, pretty thoroughly enjoyed it, made that very clear to me. But if you look at the views on the series, it doesn't matter. And I'm not trying to sound like an ass, again. But if the videos aren't getting views, I'm fucking dying over here. I have to pivot and do something else. So, it's hard to find that, like, niche thing. You know, and that's why so many people trend hop, like, you know, Settle does Tileman, and suddenly every fucking content creator is Tileman. I can't really blame them, because that's what's popular, you know? That's what everyone wanted to see. Or, like, Settle does his escape room thing, and now suddenly I've seen, like, several content creators all do, like, escape room-esque things. And, you know, fair play, they pretty much all said they were, like, inspired by Settled, which is fair, I mean, albeit a bit obvious, but, like, it's still, you know, like, trend riding. I'm just not a fan of trend riding, I guess, and maybe that makes me a bad content creator. I don't know. I am always the kind of person that's, like, just a bit late to all the trends. You know, like, people started doing, like, you know, clickbaity titles and thumbnails on YouTube, and I told myself, this is back in, like, 2016, 2017, and I was like, nah, man, don't do that. Your integrity. Bro, like, and then thinking about it now, and I'm like, what fucking integrity... Not like I have no integrity, but like, what fucking integrity do I lose by fucking making a clickbait title? It doesn't make you a bad person. Like, just what fucking integrity? I have none. No, it's my moral compass has actually directly intervened with my ability to succeed on YouTube a lot. But that's my own perceived notion of what is and isn't okay. And obviously, if a lot of people are finding success doing a particular thing, like in this... What the fuck? Oh, I'm overloading. Like, what the fuck is hitting me for tens? Like in this particular case, it would be the notion of, like, finding, you know, clickbait thumbnails and stuff to be okay. That's my perceived opinion that it wasn't. It was no one else's, because everyone else was doing it, and they were getting views doing it, so... Did you run any purples yet? No, sir. Well, I mean, I had one, but not on stream. Are you gonna get stuck there? Yes. Augers, because I have, like, no prayer left, so... I'm gonna visit RuneFest. I actually was originally supposed to go to RuneFest 4.5 years ago with my wife as part of our honeymoon, but then her car kind of fucking exploded a week before our wedding, so we ended up not going. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not really too in touch with, like, other content creators outside of Shelby, and he doesn't live that far away from me. Like, it's close enough where we've met in person, and like, it's not an insane drive. So he's really the only person that I am, like, close enough to where I can kind of, like, justify that. Don't get me wrong, though. Like, I'd love to meet Bodhi. I'd love to meet Solo Mission. I feel like they'd both be, and, like, Foe. I feel like they'd all be really, really cool people. Like, if I had to specifically pick 3 people, it's probably those 3, very closely followed by, like, Tanzun Virtuoso. I feel like we'd all just get along really fucking well. And it's mostly, to be honest, Bodhi and Foe, like, it's mostly just because, like, you know, I idolize them. And I don't care if that's, like, fucking cringe or whatever the fuck to say, you know? Like, they have been content creators that I've watched since before I was a content creator, especially Bodhi. So, you know, obviously meeting someone whose content I enjoy like that would be great. Did you guys meet up and get matching collection log tattoos? No, my wife actually threw me a surprise party with all of my real-life friends for hitting 100,000 subscribers because, you know, it's been a really big journey to get there for me. And one of my friends also watches RuneScape content and is a regular viewer in Shelby's chat. So he contacted Shelby, and, like, Shelby knows that I know that guy in real life, so he wasn't, like, taken aback or anything. And Shelby just showed up at the party, so... It was really cool. We were trying to meet up again over, like, Thanksgiving and Christmas, but with, you know, there was, like, really bad COVID going around that time, too, and he has a really young, immunocompromised child, so we didn't really want to take the risk. It would be really cool, though. I think we're going to try and meet up again this summer. If I end up doing, like, my friends and I last year, we did, like, a crazy bender, where we just fucking went and got really fucking drunk for a week and took, like, a 3-day vacation together. That's the first vacation I'd taken in years. So, if Shelby can find someone to take care of his kid for a couple days, I would love to have him and his wife join us on that, because that'd be really fucking cool. But obviously, it's kind of hard to plan that when you have a child, which is understandable. But I'm hoping to see him at least, like, a couple more times this year. Definitely for, like, 4th of July. Hopefully he can come over here. We can go over there or something. I just know that we have a bit of an easier time hosting here because, you know, like, I own the house. So it's kind of easier to... easier to host when you own the property. We start OSRS just to beat Tombs. How long would it take to get to that point? It depends on, like, what kind of gear you want to be able to do Tombs of Masket and what, like, difficulty you want to do Tombs of Masket on. If you're just going for, like, entry level, it probably wouldn't take you a crazy amount of time. It also depends on how much, like, real-life time you have to invest into the game. Yeah, no drops yet today. Hopefully we can change that on this run. This is probably going to be the last run I do today. Well, not today as a whole. I'll probably do more off-stream later. But it's the last run that I plan on doing on stream. Because, one, I am, like, actually genuinely losing my voice, which is fucking hilarious because I used to be able to talk on stream for, like, fucking 8 hours at a time, and now I can't even do it for 3. But also, because I have to work out soon. And I'm really fucking anal and... No, I don't need those. I'm really anal about getting my workouts done at a particular time. I'm hard on myself. That sounded really gay. I am, like, strict. That's a better word. Throw back to 24-hour streams. I will never do a 24-hour stream again. I don't care. No, in no circumstance ever. Unless I was given, like, $1 million, I would never do 24-hour stream again. That shit is fucking brutal. It's not even like, oh, it's not hard to play a game for 24 hours. No, dude, it's not playing the game. It's like, you guys see how much I'm talking and trying to interact with chat. Doing that shit for 24 hours straight is fucking brutal. I'm pretty sure last time I did one, I lost my voice for like 3 days afterwards. Not to mention, like, as I get older, like, I know this is gonna sound, like, kind of cringe, but, like, as I get older, it's becoming more and more difficult to not maintain a pretty rigorous structure in terms of, like, don't eat too far outside of what you normally eat, don't exercise too far outside the times you normally exercise, don't sleep too far outside the times, like, you normally sleep, like, that kind of thing. So I feel like if I was streaming for 24 hours, the amount of, like, physical toll that would take on my body is not good. Like, it's just not worth it. But that's just me. Everybody's different. I mean, like, I also have, like, back issues and stuff, so, like, just streaming for 24 hours in general would definitely exacerbate that. And I'm not trying to fuck my back more than it already is, so... Getting old, yeah. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time now. I'm definitely not as young as I used to be. Hangovers last all days, 2 days straight. Yeah, I don't usually get really bad hangovers, to be honest. I found that the cure for most hangovers, you know, everyone always says, like, oh, it's greasy food. I figured out the reason for that is you're just fucking dehydrated and low on salt. So, like, you know, greasy food usually has a lot of salt. So anytime I have a hangover, just fucking nice corned beef sandwich for breakfast. Every time. So it helps every time, man. Hell yeah, that's the play right there. Because I'm pretty sure you're just dehydrated and your body needs the salt to hold on to the hydration, like hold on to the water better. So if you just... am I supposed to be... Is this mage or melee? If you just have something that has a lot of salt content in it, you're chilling. At least that's what works for me. Everybody's different, though. Some people just don't get hangovers. Which is nuts. I have a pretty high tolerance, too. Like, for me to get, like, drunk, it takes, like, probably 8 beers or something within, like, a couple hours. But I also don't really drink that often anymore. My tolerance weirdly used to be higher when I was skinnier. Hey, well, congratulations on staying sober, Sean. It's fucking huge, man. My dad actually just started to quit smoking as well. I'm very happy because his health was definitely taking a toll because of the smoking. You drank more when you were skinnier then? Not really. I mean, like, I generally... Oh, please tell me that it wasn't... Okay, there's no way that fucking reset it. I'm a social drinker. I really only drink when I have, like, friends over, which is, like, you know, generally only on the weekends, and even then, you know, they all have jobs and lives and other friends, too. So, it's usually only, like, once or twice a month. In the summer, fucking way more in the summer, because, like, I actually have, like, a nice deck in the back, and I have to be really careful when I say that. Deck? Outside. So, I very much enjoy hosting. Like, I don't have a lot of money, but the money that I do have, I really enjoy using to host. Ooh, that's the wrong part. I really like hosting and having friends over. It's very fun for me. I think it's because of, like, the fact that I stream and I'm kind of used to everyone directing their attention and questions to me. But I don't mind being, like, the center of attention at a party. I don't mind being the guy who's doing goofy shit, getting people's attention, shit like that. You know, try and keep the party flowing, lively. It's also because when my wife got injured, a lot of you guys who have been around for a long time, my wife got injured at her job and got a really bad concussion several years ago. And when that happened, I kind of had to be, like, the upbeat one for several years. And that personality trait just kind of stuck, and it just hasn't really gone away, which I'm kind of fine with. I kind of like the person that I've grown into, you know. Everybody changes as they get older, etc., but I'm happy with the person that I've become. Being a YouTuber has not completely killed my moral compass, so. That's great, man. Recently moved into a new place with my girlfriend, and I like hosting too. We have no AC. Oof. Don't subject people to that in summer. Yeah. I had to spend $700 last year to get my AC fixed. And the downside is I'm probably, like, the downside is it was like the hot, it was like, you know, that period in the summer, if you were in the States at least, where it was like the hottest fucking period of the whole fucking summer. That was brutal. And our AC just broke. So we had to get that repaired, like, immediately. But this year, I'm debating just getting a whole new system, because I'm like, when I do sell the house, inevitably, because my wife and I don't plan on living here forever, when I do sell the house, it'll be new enough where I won't have to replace it again. And the company that we got to, like, repair it also does fresh installations, and they're like, if you get it installed within a year, we will take off the $700 from the cost of, you know, the fresh installation. The problem with that is getting like a brand new AC unit is like $6,000-$7,000. Like, it's a lot of money. And, you know, homeownership, whatever the fuck you want to say, it's a lot. Like, it's an investment, and it's going to be worth it, because technically newer AC units end up saving you a lot of money on electricity. So, like, technically, over the course of that thing's lifespan, it will end up saving me money. And that's kind of the justification I'm giving for potentially doing it, is that, like, it'll potentially save me money. And we're going to have to get the thing replaced anyways at some point. So, yeah. I'd rather invest $7K into a house than a stock market. Yeah, I'm a bit of a weirdo, because I don't invest in stock. And like, everyone in my family, my brother, everyone much more intelligent than me when it comes to stock trading and shit. I like my money sitting in a savings account. Maybe I'll throw some of it into a CD. And the only big investment I really make or have ever made is into my home. And I don't see that ever really changing. Like, stock market fucking terrifies me. And I understand there's ways to learn about it and get better at manipulating the, you know, your stocks and making money, blah, blah, blah. There's safe investments, etc., etc. But it's out of my comfort zone. Way out of my comfort zone. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the real estate market is obviously turbulent, just as stock market, you know, just as the stock market is. But, like, we happen to invest right when, you guys remember when, like, houses were selling for, like, way over asking and all that shit? We got in, like, at the perfect time that was, like, right between then and when interest rates kind of... It's 3 in a row that you've done this now. 3 in a row that you've done this, where you fucking hit the thing early. Why do you keep doing that? Fucking douche. Not hitting. We invested at, like, the perfect time, which was basically, like, we got a really good interest rate on our house. So, I'm very happy with that. Like, under 3% interest on our house, which is pretty fucking good. So even if the market crashes, it's like, it's still more effective for me to have, you know, invested into a house than rent for that time. So that's insane. Yeah, we got in at the absolute perfect time. The problem with looking for a house at that time, though, this is going to be terrifying to all of you. We had 6 minutes to look at this house before we had to put an offer on it. 6 minutes to look at the whole house. Because houses were selling for, you know, 10-20% over asking within 20 hours of, or like within 24 hours of being posted on like Zillow and all those sites. So we knew we were the first ones to see this house. We rushed to see it, and we had 6 minutes, or it might have been like 8 minutes to look at the house before deciding to put a fucking offer in on it. It's fucking terrifying. But since then, the market's changed a little bit. I'm pretty sure houses are kind of slowing down now. So. You sprint through. We basically sprinted through it, recorded it, looked at like our little recording, talked about it in the car on the way home, called our broker on the car ride home. He was having dinner with his family, and he told me, call me anytime. I know how the market is. So I called him. We literally heard him having dinner with his family. He's like, I'll be right back, honey. You could hear him, like, set down his fucking silverware and go over to his computer and start drawing up the paperwork. That's how fucking crazy the market is. Or was when we bought. Like, one house we looked at went for, I think it was 40% over asking. 40% over asking price. And it sold in 24 hours. And they also, within that 24-hour period, received, I think it was like 32 offers. Something. Fucking insane. That house was really nice. Don't get me wrong, our house definitely, for what we paid for it, I'm very happy. But the people that we bought it from basically said, like, we put in our offer immediately, and they said, if you increase your offer by X amount, we will take it off the market immediately. And we're like, okay. So they kind of made us, like, bid against ourselves a little bit. But considering what had happened to us previously, it was worth it. And we only had to go up, like, I think it was 6 or 7% over asking. Which is, again, comparative to everything else going on at the time, was very worth it. And it's about what the house was valued at. So it was nice. It definitely has problems. Definitely has problems. Hey, Nate, good to see you live. Nice try. It definitely has its problems, but it... Fucking stop hitting me so much. I'm trying to fucking get my stats back. But overall, I mean, compared to some of the other houses we saw, oh my god. There's one house that was listed for almost like a very similar price to the one that we are in now. And it was like a complete shit show. Like, the people in there, you could tell, smoked 24/7. The walls and ceilings were stained. It was super fucking pungent and stinky with smoke. Like, bleh. It was fucking disgusting. Fucking disgusting, man. I just keep rents for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I mean, it's the unfortunate reality is that a lot of people, especially like in our generation, won't be able to buy a house. So it fucking sucks. And that's why I'm like, I'm very, very happy that we were even able to, you know, purchase a home. Because, you know, we have friends that are obviously in our age group. And it's like hearing them talk about how much of a struggle it's going to be makes me very happy that we were lucky enough to get know, get a house in general. 1, 2, 3. Why the fuck do I have a twisted potion? At what point did I pick up a twisted potion? Okay. What am I missing here? This and bruise, right? I feel like I'm missing something. I mean, the mortgage here, like our monthly payment here, is still substantially cheaper than what it was in the apartment we were living in previous to here. So definitely worth it, but it's also very much worth saving up the money to get a nice down payment, because otherwise, you know, that's the reason we got such a good fucking rate on the house, is because we had a very sizable, I think we put down like 25%. So, because like I said, I'm incredibly fucking frugal with my money. And even though my wife has hated it up until this point, she very much appreciated it on the day we bought a house. Happy for you guys, but it's hard to hear. We had the opportunity to buy with 5% down, but told it's better to save up. It is still better. It is still better to save up. As like shitty as that is, it's still better to save up, honestly. Where about are you located? I unfortunately don't really like to talk about that exactly. I'll tell you I'm in the United States. It's about as much as you can really get. But you could probably tell by the way I'm talking that I'm from the United States, so. Yeah, I'd been saving up for years, and I'm really, like, I'm trying to get better now that we do own a house about, like, buying some stuff for myself, because I never buy anything for myself, like, ever. My wife thinks it's a problem. I kind of agree with her. It's a bit of a problem. I never really buy anything for me. It's always for her or other people. But recently I've been starting to invest a little bit more into myself. You know, I'm like, for my bulk that I'm doing right now, I bought a bunch of creatine because I wanted to try creatine, and that was like $60 for like a pound. Fucking expensive, by the way. So that was like $60. I've also recently bought myself some parallettes, which if you don't know what they are, they're kind of like little, like, you know what parallel bars are? They're like little ones that you can put on the ground. They really help your push-up form to help with your wrists and shit. So that's really nice. Like, I'm trying to be a bit more lenient with my money when it comes to things that I'm actually going to get substantial use out of. So. 13 lasts for such a long time, though. I had that for 3 months. Even to use it right. Well, I went through the loading phase, so it'll probably last me like about a month and a half total from what I have left, because the loading phase, like the first few, I didn't bring my fucking brawls. The first few days or about a week that you're on it, you're supposed to have like several servings to get your body kind of like producing it properly, or like get your body situated with it. So get better price off, you avoid big name brands. I get all my stuff through my protein. I fucking trust their shit. Makes me feel like a balloon. Weirdly enough, everyone was always telling me like, oh, you're gonna swell up, you're gonna have to drink a shitload more water. I actually haven't noticed a difference at all. Like, I maybe drank like 1 extra bottle of water a day. I don't think I've really swelled at all. I've gained about 3 pounds. Like, I just finished my loading week. I've gained about 3 pounds. But that's trivial enough where it's not even crazy. I mean, my throat is substantially more dry than, like, now than it was any time during the last week when I was fucking loading. It's because I'm just talking so much. Yeah, I bought the unflavored stuff. I buy my protein in those, like, big fucking dog food bags from there, too. So it's like I buy, like, the 11 pounds of one flavor at a time because it's just cheaper. Fuck, dude, if I could get a My Protein sponsor, hell, that'd be great. Like a legitimate sponsor, not just like an affiliate link. That'd be awesome. Yeah, if you're in biochem, you're going to understand that shit way better than me. Did I kill that, or did it just walk off of it? I actually don't know. I was not paying attention. 11 pounds, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, okay, it walked off it. Apparently, I have not been hitting very hard. I mean, I do 3 scoops 5 times a week, so 3 scoops. And now that I've started, like, actually weighing my shit out, since I'm, like, measuring for, like, calorie tracking and shit, I and like protein intake for my bulk and my cut. I apparently have nearly 4 servings in those 3 scoops, so like my protein shake is like 70 grams of protein when I'm done working out. It's just protein powder. It takes me a few months to go through the big-ass bag. It's definitely worth it, though. It saves, like, a good amount of money. Ooh, that's the wrong gloves. It saves a good amount of money to buy it in that quantity, so. Alright, I actually kind of... Okay, this works, too. I was gonna say, I kind of want to get a little heal here. See giant PB&J with chocolate milk after working out. It's too, like, starchy and filling for me to do that. Protein shake, it doesn't really kill my appetite too much, so I can still have my dinner and shit later. Frugal with your car? I don't drive, so yes. Yes, I am frugal with my car, because I don't drive. I work from home, and I grew up in a town where it was really common to not drive, because it was, like, a very bustling city, but like, public transportation was everywhere. So, my wife drives, I do not. And plus, my current job doesn't really require me to, nor would I want to purchase a second car, especially now, so. I am fucking noodling. This is terrible. Dude, these fucking Vassas today have been really bad. Alright, that was better, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna phase here. Yeah, he did. 2 fucking teleports. That's great. That's great. It's good Vassa. It's real good Vassa. It's definitely not because I forgot my thralls. I'm just not hitting. I mean, the lack of thralls is not helping, but it's definitely not the sole reason. I just walked back into that. It's fine. Taking claws for CMs. Yeah, I've been debating it, actually. Taking claws, because I stopped taking the bludgeon, so I kind of have, like, 1 more inventory slot at the start to take something. Because I realized that, like, even when I hit 2 hammers, Fang just feels better than bludgeon. So I've just been using that. So I think I might start taking claws for this. Fang that better DPS? It might be, but it doesn't feel like it to me. Like, I don't know. I've tried Fang here, and every time I've tried Fang, it's actually been, like, in general, worse than using Lance. But small-ass sample size, I don't know. Feels craft. It feels worse to use Fang here. But that's just because it's 1 tick slower. So, like, when you hit a 0, when the crystal's low health, it feels like really shit because you're like, wow, now it's definitely going to pop off early and heal and blah, blah, blah. I don't need Fang for this. Fang for Tecton is fucking really good. It's still very helpful, and it's very helpful for Vanguards. But I'm also pretty shit at CMs, so I would not take anything that I'm saying seriously at all. Because I'm very bad at CMs. I've only done, like, this is like my 30th one, so. I would not take anything that I'm saying seriously. Yes, please continue watching. Run in here. Alright, come on, punch me. Let's go. Oh, I have no run. Fucking eat the sweets so I can move. Eat the sweets to move. Oh, fuck, I don't have thralls for this room either. Fuck. At least my overload should wear out here and not in Muta, which is convenient, I guess. Yeah, this is a slow-ass raid, dude. I mean, I'll still make the time, but it's a slow-ass raid. Yeah, CMs take forever if you prep, and also, like I said, I'm not good at them. I'm not confident enough to no prep them. I think that, like, I'd probably be able to once I've done enough CMs, but it just feels like no prepping a CM raid feels like so fucking RNG based, and I'm not a fan of that. I lack the consistency of having a twisted bow, which is, I know I keep saying that, but it is a fucking huge game changer here. So I don't know. I'd rather be like slow and consistent rather than get like the majority of my CMs in no prep, even if let's say I get like 95% of them in no prep, it's like, sweet, oh my god, I'm doing so many no prep, that's awesome. But then like you fuck up one, and just the pure like emotional like distress you get from that, I know that's like kind of cringe, right? But like the fucking stress and frustration you get from that instantly just will suck all motivation away from you. Like, you will not want to keep fucking raiding after you die in a no prep because you just fucked up or ran out of food or whatever, you know? Herb sweets are almost essential for no prep CMs. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're essential, but they definitely would help with the consistency, so. How did you learn to solo chambers? I just practiced. Soup's guide, believe it or not, for learning 4-1 is actually really fucking helpful. I would strongly recommend it. Soup guide, very good. I know you might think I'm joking, but like unironically, Soup's guide for 4-1 was incredibly helpful for me. Eat soup. Yep, eat soup. That. Here. Time for the best room. Woo! Everybody loves Mutadial. Oh, great. I have no fucking thralls for Mutadial either. God. Ow. Thralls are like the fucking MVP in this room, too. And I should have just gone back and gotten them from the fucking bank. I'm an idiot. I haven't caught a live stream in a minute. I haven't streamed in a minute. That's probably why. I very rarely stream. I kind of just felt like doing it today. And it's gone pretty well, so I might stream a bit more. It's obviously, like, it's going to sound stupid, but it's obviously fueled by, like, if I have a good amount of viewers, if I have a good chat, if I get, like, you know, if someone throws a donation, it's obviously not why I stream, but it's obviously also not a motivator to not stream. If every time I turn my stream on, you're getting a donation, like, fuck yeah, dude. It's a huge motivator to stream. I just don't want to burn myself out on doing it. Because it's, personality. Oh, get fucked. Fucking get fucked. I knew you were going for the tree there. It's not like naturally in my personality to be so like eccentric and excitable all the time. And you kind of have to be that way when you're streaming. So it's just a little difficult. Oh, 1. Wow, poggers. Just fucking kill it, bro. Fucking kill it. Come on. Alright. Oh, yeah, you casually just mage me a 9 as you leave the water. Fucking douche. Right to the RS3 PKing live streams. Oh, man, that was ages ago. And 37 mage. Hell yeah. Love that. Love that for me. Be kind. Be kind. Don't hit me. 10. 10's fine. 10's fine. 10's are fine. 0's better. We like 0s. Woo! 0. Pog. Oh my god, we're tanking him. Now I'm gonna, yeah, I'll say, now I'm gonna get hit like a fucking 40. Of course. Shouldn't have said anything. Alright, chill out, homie. Chill. Chill. Don't drag me around the corner. You've done it before, and that, I will turn off my stream. If my stream just ends, you'll know why. Chill. Don't know what your max hit is, but it's like fucking like 40 or something ridiculous. Through prayer, because you're balanced. Thank you. Not that bad. Could have been worse. I would not say humble Muta, but it could have been worse, Muta. Not quite humble, but not quite terrible. Yeah, I could start doing that, gets in. Fucking chat is full of just numbers for me, like, spamming my buttons on the side of my mouse. When I'm, like, building shit. Alright, let's just bank all this and, like, fucking redo the inventory here. You, keep you, bank you. Alright, we go brew this. We gotta take out the mage gear. Book the rest of the mage gear. 5 more brews. I have 3 stores. I do have 3 stores. Pogging. And the staminas. Green pouch. Alright, I'm gonna do something that's controversial here. I'm just gonna fucking re-overload now. Because it's at 30 seconds anyway, and I still have the bruise to, like, do this out here. Look, it's honestly probably gonna be fucking irrelevant, right? It probably is not gonna make a lick of difference. But it could. It could, and that's all that matters. I mean, I'm already fucking potion capped anyway on points, so might as well do it out here. All right, Mr. Olm. Mrs. Olm? Mr. Olm? You've honestly been pretty kind to me today. Not, like, amazing, but, you know, the last drop I got was a dex scroll, so not an arcane, so that's good. We like not arcanes. That's the wrong fucking thrall, you dumbass. We like not arcanes, so that was alright. I mean, it could have been something new, would have been ideal, but if you're gonna give me a scroll, obviously dex is good. I got a kit today, got my first kit today. Ironically, got the kit on a raid that I died on. And you know, the way that I died, this is the first time I've ever died like this. You guys are all gonna laugh at me for me admitting this. I died, wait for it, to Mystics. You wanna know how I died to Mystics, though? They punched me 30, 25, and then one maged me like a 15. And this all happened in like 2 ticks. And I had a fucking Ellie on. So, I don't fucking know what kind of roids those Mystics were on. But they were on some fucking, like, shark fucking testosterone or some shit. I don't know, man. That was, like, the pinnacle of bad RNG. I've never fucking been hit that hard in a Mystics room. And they just absolutely just bent me over, man. Alright, this is, like, half of what I just did was wrong. We're not gonna talk about it. I have no idea what phase this is. Okay, it's a phase with a portal. Cool. I don't know what phase we're on, but that's fine. We're chilling. Alright, shoot me one more time here, and then I can 3-to-1 whatever phase we're on here. I think I'm good. I'd laugh if I knew how to raid. That was a heal on the max hit. We love to see it. I mean, I'm full health. I might not have been full health before that, but I'm full health, so... Hey, thanks, Patrick. I appreciate that, man. Oh, it's acid phase. Cool. Glad I knew that ahead of time. Wish I'd fucking remembered that. Alright, it's cool. Gonna do the 6th acid run you've ever seen. Ready? Whoa! All the way to the door. All the way back. Oh my god, check it out. Look at this. Look at this. It's disappearing right in front of me as we move. Look at this. Oh my god. This is the easiest acid run you've ever seen in your life. Look at this. Oh my god, you get hit once here, but other than that, it's fine. Unironically, pretty good way to run the acid. Like, you know, I'll say it. Alright? It's easier than the weird-ass fucking methods I see everyone else doing, so... Just extending my movements in particular directions that I was already going to make anyway. Yeah, we call that the Dave acid run. I made that one myself. No one else will ever do that, so you'll only see it here. That's how fucking amazing and unique it is. No one else can execute mechanics quite like Dave can. Because he executes them poorly. Also, I could definitely get rid of these tile markers. I don't know why I still have them here. I kind of just like them. I'm kind of just used to the Olm room with these tile markers. These have been here for like 3 years, man. Mystic's got that dog in him. Yeah, dude. Oof, look at these fat splashes and a 0, just enough for you to turn to them. Love it. Oh man, I'm kind of vibing right now. I mean, this is my 5th CM solo today. 3 obviously done back-to-back on stream, which is good, because that's kind of why I wanted to start streaming a little bit again, because it kind of forces me to at least be, like, somewhat efficient and active the entire time I'm streaming, right? Like, I bank stand a little and talk to people a little bit here and there to, like, kind of interrupt what I'm doing, But for the most part, it keeps me a bit more focused. When it's... The hardest part about chambers is the fucking motivation to start doing chambers. So, once I have the motivation to knock out, like, 3 or 4 in a row, definitely helps. Alright, give me a nice little cheeky heal to end it off here. Nice little cheeky heal. No? Okay. Don't really want to resummon my Thrall when it's, like, potentially 1 hit away from dying. Ooh, my clicks are getting bad, though. My clicks are getting real bad. Okay, definitely clicked there, too. That's fine. Let's see. What fucking cycle are we on here? I have no fucking idea. Alright, 1. Chilling. Really glad that was crystal. I mean, I don't think I really would have fucked up even if that was fire, because the way that I was moving, but... Easier. I fucking definitely prefer crystals, the easiest one to handle. Ultimate solos are a lot more fun than team raids. I mean, when you've done thousands of them, they're not really fun anymore. But I would say that at least you kind of know what to expect out of a solo raid, right? Like, you can have good and bad RNG in a raid. It happens. But, like, I kind of know going into it, like, how to avoid a particular thing. Or, like, oh, this happens, I'll do this. This happens, I'll do this. Plus... I use Blood Fury when I'm doing my CM solos because, I'll be honest, it just helps level out a lot of the inconsistencies with damage, at least on Ulm. Like that fucking sucks. I hit 2 fucking 0 hammers. That absolutely blows. And I just fucking bopped it with a hammer, so now I'm in a weird position here. Alright, I'm gonna have to fucking count some ticks here. Alright, so here, wait tick, now go. Right. Oh, fuck, I was tick late. Damn it. Alright, we're fine. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Bopped it with my fucking hammer there instead of fucking smacking it with the lance. I figure birdhouse runs. I do a few a day. I'm not super anal about it. I probably should be. But honestly, it's kind of a fucking nuisance to ungear and re-gear. Even though I have my tabs set up to do it fairly quickly, it's still just annoying to do. So I generally only do them, like, for example, after this, I'm going to go work out. So I'm like, I set myself up, do a birdhouse run before I go work out, and then by the time I come back, I can do another one. So it just kind of works out a little bit better that way. Alright, don't kill the hand. Oh yeah, burn with me. Hey, teehee, you're so funny, Olm. So funny when you do that. Worst part about Flame Phase is the fucking burn that just does copious amounts of unavoidable damage and sucks your goddamn prey and stats. Love that, love that. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy to know that I can fairly consistently do solo CMs. Just because it's like, even if I'm not getting drops or even if I die, I know I still have a chance of getting like, oh, another Ancestral Kit, or like, oh, I still have a chance of getting the dust. Like, deaths don't matter as long as you make the time. And even this is like the slowest raid I've had in a long fucking time because my RNG has been just absolute dog shit this raid. But at least I still have the chance of like knocking out log slots, you know? Plus, if I'm going to be at raids anyway, you might as well be trying to do CM, you know? Work on the capes. There's a mourning dove, like, right outside my fucking window, and I really hope it's not trying to build a nest in a stupid spot. And it might be. I'm gonna have to go fucking shoo it away. Not because I dislike the mourning dove. In fact, it was very cute that they had a nest sitting right outside my fucking office window last year. But they were really fucking dumb, and apparently mourning doves don't know how to build nests properly or in safe places because they built it, like, on top of something that moves. And they're idiots. And I don't want their nest to fall apart and break again this year, so. Bruh. Don't you dare flame wall me here. I'll be pissed. Don't you fucking, don't even fucking think about it. Don't even fucking think about it. Don't even fucking think about it, bro. No, I gotta overload, but I'm just fucking saving first. Douche move, man. Back-to-back fucking heals. Run around a little bit while I get my health back. Alright, where do those bombs land? Those are fine. Those are fine. Ow, dude, he's fucking 30 every time. Fuck, man. It's Olm. He's got the same. He's got the fucking. He's got the shark testosterone, dude. He got that mystic dog in him. That's the biggest difference about CM is like I kind of know like what HPs I'm comfortable sitting at on Olm head phase in solo raids, and the biggest adjustment has been like, no, just fucking safe. Because he can just smack you off prayer like a fucking 40. And there's nothing you can do to predict it. There's nothing you can do about it. Besides just eat. So like, that's the big fucking difference, man. I get hit by that crystal, but whatever. I believe. I'm brewing at terrible times, but I'm going to blame it on the fact that it's my... Oh, okay, that was really stupid. I'm going to blame it on the fact this is my 5th raid of the day. Should be dead there, but in case it's not, I'm going to summon a Thrall for good measures. Thrall's going to be here for the loot. Oh, it's no fucking loot. Alright, that's rude. Rude. 64k points. Still decent. So scared to be below 50 HP on CM. Yeah, dude, fucking... Olm's got some crazy shit going on. 171 Quarms and some dynamite. Look at that. 1.2 million GP regular loot there. Average white light enjoyer. Yeah, dude, if you're a main, these are such good money. And it like kind of amazes me that more people don't do these. Because like as a main, holy fuck. Also, how the fuck is this even 1.2? What is dynamite worth? Damn, dynamite's got value to it now. This shit used to be cheap. Oh, 1.25 mil. That's a fucking 1.25 mil right there. Nuts. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end my stream here. I don't know when I'm going to be live again. I'm not going to pretend to tell you guys that I know I'm going to be live again. But I really appreciate you guys for coming out. It was nice, actually, to have a fairly consistent thing going today. And I will likely see you guys again in the not-so-distant future. If you enjoyed the stream and you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And if you guys want to support the channel even further, feel free to consider becoming a channel member or donating via the link in the description. Helps me a bit more than donating via YouTube because YouTube takes some money. You know, that's what they do. But have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm going to go work out and take a massive